Maayong hapon sa tanan. In a few minutes, we will start our inaugural session of the 8th City Council of the City of Mati. Please feel free and be comfortable with your seats. Acknowledging the presence of our city department heads of the City of Mati. Engineer Crosby Balanig of the City Engineer. Our City Local Government Operations Officer, Mr. Jeremiah Sacapano Jr. And we would like also to acknowledge the family members and friends of our city officials, Ma'am Nancy Diaz Almario and family, Miss Grisha Angela Diaz Almario, Mr. Loren Julio Diaz Almario, Congressman Chino Miguel Diaz Almario, and former Congresswoman Attorney Mix Nograles Almario, Ma'am Leia Diaz Braga, our first female Mayor of Mati, our former Congresswoman and former Vice Governor of Davao Oriental, Ma'am Thelma Zusa Almario, Sir Vito Almario, Ma'am Joy Almario, Sir Don Almario, and Ma'am Cynthia Almario, Mr. Edmundo Sir Eddie Bong Pan and Ma'am Rosemary Zamora Pan, the proud parents of Honorable J.R. Pan, Mrs. Jennifer Ann Marie Diaz Pan, the wife of Honorable J.R. Pan, his siblings, Mr. Edmundo Richard Edric Pan, Mr. Edmundo Ralph Pan, and Mr. Carl Joseph Carta. Our friends and relatives of our Vice Mayor, of course, our Regional Director of the Department of Tourism, once again, Ma'am Tanya Rabatan, Kagawad, Mr. Nicolo Rabat, and Mr. Jing Rabat. Pleasant afternoon to you, ma'am and sirs. Kagawad Crystalline Maria Camo, Ocomo, Miss Leabel S. Teves, Ma'am Norma Pabio, Norel Pabio, Ronel Pabio, Norelin Pabio, and Julian Pabio Caro. Honorable Glenda Rabat Gaita, our Vice Governor of the Province of Davao Oriental, and Mr. Tyron Gaita, former Vice Mayor Florenda Isabel Ma'am Baby Rabat, Mrs. Felicidad Tumambin, Mr. John Benito Jude Rabat, Miss Tyra Rabat Gaita, Mr. Ben Rabat Gaita, Mr. Gian Gaita, Mr. Pablo Rabat, Miss Bedette Cotamora, J. Trinidad, and Roy Trinidad. Honorable Eric Rabat, Mrs. Cara Iregal Rabat, Paco Rabat, and Queenie Katbagan. Mr. Jovito Dayanghiran, Mr. Jeff and St. Johnson Dayanghiran, Ruby Ponteres, and Janice Esperat Dayanghiran. Mr. Manalo Campos, Mrs. Elite Dierio Campos, Tanya Dierio, Men Lersagan, Pastor Aye, Ompo Nolan, and Lola Emma. Mrs. Velma Bardon, Princess V. Bardon, Mrs. Antonieta Valera, Romel Valera, Remedios Valera, Mrs. Alicia Macaubos, Darwin and Dandy Macaubos, Miss Rosalie Sabaliano, Sylvia Sabaliano, Lady May Sabaliano, Princess Alice Tabunda, Hygiene Park, Vipo Richon, Hans Recordel Ugay, Angel Antopuesto, Sania, and Jessica Antopuesto. Our partners and visitors from our national agencies, Mr. Rodolfo Castro, our Provincial Director of Department of Labor and Employment of Davao Oriental, Mr. Richard Amparo, Provincial Director of TESTA, Mr. Winnie Batuon, City Schools Division and Superintendent, Engineer Jane Caingho, District Engineer, DPWH, Mrs. Maria Jocelyn Panlasan, Provincial Director of DTI, Police Major Al Anthony I. Gumban, Chief of Police City of Mati, Mr. Julius L. Mabini, Provincial Director of NCIP, or National Commission of Indigenous Peoples Commission. And of course, a pleasant afternoon also to the trusted man of our local Chief Executive, Mr. Virgilio Cania, Mr. Roland Bauton, Mr. Liodel Ahos, Mr. Jim Carey Perdente, Mr. Albert Igot Jr., Mr. Ronald Zabandal, Mr. Bernard Pumatay, and Major General Ruben Basiao. Our friends from media, of course, a pleasant afternoon to Mr. Lito Labra, Mr. Rocky Silverio, Miss Nila Dualio, Mrs. Vicky Pareja, Mr. Manny Lamudok, and Mr. Stephen Amamolpon of Madayao TV. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, mayong hapon sa atong tanan as we officially start our inaugural session of the 8th City Council of Mati. Let's welcome our city officials, starting off with our Secretary to the Sangguniang Panlungsod, Mr. Juvie Mabini, JD. Our SK City Federation President, Honorable Thomas III Sebalieno. Liga ng mga Barangay President, Honorable Daniel Y. Bacaubos. City Councilor, Honorable Edgar T. Valera. City Councilor, Honorable Sander Paul P. Alcantara. City Councilor, Honorable Francisco G. Bardon Jr. City Councilor, Jerome C. Dayanghiran. City Councilor, Honorable Raul M. Antopuesto. City Councilor, Honorable Jose Paulo Luis Rabat. City Councilor, Honorable Tara Marie Rabat Gaita. City Councilor, Honorable Sina Princess Campos. City Councilor, Honorable Rogelio Papio. City Councilor, Honorable Edmondo Z. Pang Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, our City Vice Mayor, Honorable Lorenzo Leon G. Rabat. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's all rise for our City Mayor, Honorable Joel Mayo Z. Almario.
Lolo. Mayong hapon sa tanan.
Mayong hapon.
Welcome to the inaugural session of the 8th City Council. The inaugural session of the 8th City Council is now officially called to order. Please rise for the opening prayer to be led by Honorable Tara Marie Rabat Gaita, followed by the national anthem, provincial hymn, and city hymn.
Let's bow our heads and feel the presence of the Lord, Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, we come before you today, filled with gratitude and humility, as we mark a new beginning in the city of Mati. Thank you for the gift of this day, for the gift of life, leadership, and opportunity to serve. Lord, you are the source of wisdom and strength. We ask you now to pour out your guidance upon this new administration. Help us, Lord, as public servants, to always choose what is right, even when it is not easy, to listen even when it's difficult, and to serve with genuine care, even when no one is watching. We pray for unity in our city, regardless of our positions, beliefs, or backgrounds. Remind us, O Lord, that we are all here not for ourselves, but for our people. Teach us to walk humbly, work honestly, and love generously. We lift up to you, Lord, every Matinian, our youth, our workers, our parents, our elders, and those who quietly carry the weight of daily life. May we, as public servants, never lose sight of who we serve. May we be faithful, sincere, and compassionate in all that we do. Father, bless our city. Make it a place of peace, progress, and shared dreams. And may this day be more than a celebration of victory. May it be a reminder of our shared responsibility. And may every promise made today be filled with sincerity and action. We entrust Mati in your hands, Lord. Let it flourish in peace, in purpose, and in your presence. All this we pray in your holy name. Amen. Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, telas ng sigatanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang may di magtitindig. Lumalang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya ng pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. O probinsya na minamahal, sansubangan ng Davao, manwakaw na madayaw, yan naguyon yang udaw, malipayon kay palanggakaw ng Diyos. Matabayang kalupaan mo, yang tanong mabungahon, dagat mo mga suba, madali kayang isda, kabuhian, kawilihan ng tanan. Umahal na Davao Oriental, langit mo mapaway, yang kabutayan, yang kapatagan, mayaman ay magandahay. Mas tihain pa kami kumanto, kami mo uli anikan mo. Garbo namin nanabawen nyo, yang pagservis ang kadyawan mo. Walang kasiyan mo namin, nanyaman mo di magkaati. Sang katayan, sang kapatagan, sang kadagatan, kabay kayunan. Mga nangyang madyaripay, kayang palibot magandahan. Sang kadyawan, isang lukan, inaiyahan yarimahan. Kagamati, maminabangon, kagamati, matinagdanon, kagamati, matinahulog, yung kagamati mo.
Mr. Secretary, you may proceed with the roll call.
Honorable Daniel Yarero Macaubos, Honorable Tomas Albutra Sibiliano, Honorable Edgar Dilen Valera, Honorable Sander Paul Binucal Alcantara, Honorable Francisco Hinteroni Bardon Jr., Honorable Jerome Kayakay Dayanghirang, Honorable Raul Manjac Antupuesto, Honorable Jose Paulo Luis Razon Rabat, Honorable Tara Marie Rabat Gaita, Honorable Sena Princess Diirio Campos, Honorable Rogelio Azuki Pabio, Honorable Edmundo Zamora Pang Jr., Honorable Lorenzo Leon Garcia Rabat.
Present.
Coro, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Kindly proceed with our next item.
May we now hear the inaugural addresses of our Sangguniang Panglusud members.
Please proceed.
The first in line to deliver his inaugural address, Mr. Chair, is a three-termer punong barangay o Barangay Central, the Association of Barangay Captain President of Mati City Chapter, and the ABC Vice President of the Province of Davao Oriental Chapter, an awardee of the Seal of Good Local Governance for Barangay. Better known for his generosity, professionalism, and genuine care for others. A man of few words, yet a man of action. A warm welcome for Honorable Daniel Y. Macaubos.
A pleasant day to everyone. As I warmly greet and my respect to our new Mayor of City of Mati, Honorable Joel Mayuse Almario, sir. Good afternoon. To our Vice Mayor Enzo Rabat, to the members of the 8th City Council, to all head of offices, to all punong barangays, sa tanan-tanan nga naadere, guests and visitors, sa tanan mga maglilihok sa atuang syudad. Ang inyong presensya is a testament to our shared commitment to public service and to the building a strong city of Mati. As I stand before you today, I do so with great humility and deep sense of responsibility as I continue my service for the remainder of my term as ABC President of the City of Mati. I remain deeply grateful for the continued trust and support of my fellow barangay captains of the City of Mati. Rest assured, I will remain committed to represent every barangay with integrity, compassion, and unwavering dedication to community welfare. I also wish to recognize and honor our city employees and department heads whose tireless efforts from the backbone of our local government. It is also my distinct honor to express my full support to the newly elected City Mayor of the City of Mati as he laid down his 10-point agenda. We, the punong barangays of the 26 barangays of the City of Mati, are committed to give our 100% support to the new elected City Mayor of the City of Mati. To our Vice Mayor, as always, the ABC President of City of Mati will always be a part of a council that has a dream for a better City of Mati. Count me in for the progress of the city of Mati. I will always be with you in our endeavor in making Mati a better place to live in. As I begin this new chapter in our city's journey, let us move forward with unity, collaboration, and purpose together as barangay leaders, city officials, public servants, and citizens. We can build more resilient, inclusive, and progressive Mati. We all serve with sincerity, courage, and we respond to the needs of our people. Daghang salamat ug padayon sa pag-uswag siyudad sa Mati.
Thank you, Honorable Daniel Y. Macobos. So let us hear now the next member of this august body, our Sangguniang Kabataan City Federation President of Mati, who chairs the Committee on Youth and Sports Development of the City of Mati. He focused on addressing the concerns of the kabataan under his care, the Honorable Tomas A. Sibiliano.
Thank you. A pleasant afternoon and greetings to everyone. First and foremost, I would like to warmly acknowledge all the presence of our distinguished guests, department heads, employees, staffs, our partner agencies, our friends from media, our online viewers, our families and friends, fellow youth leaders, and public servants who are with us today. Thank you for being part of this significant occasion. To our City Mayor, Honorable Mayo Z. Almario, and to our City Vice Mayor, Honorable Lorenzo Leon G. Rabat, congratulations and best wishes as you begin this new chapter of leadership for the City of Mati. We are confident that your guidance, services, programs, and dedication will bring our city to even greater heights. To the honorable members of the 8th City Council, both newly elected and re-elected, congratulations. Your victory is a reflection of the trust and confidence our constituents have placed in your ability to lead. And I look forward to working collaboratively with each of you in days ahead, especially for pushing for programs and policies that empower the youth sector. Today is not my spotlight, as I did not run during the recent midterm election or win in the recent midterm election. However, I stand before you with great humility and gratitude, still serving as the next official member of this council from the 7th City Council to now as the 8th City Council. And it is truly an honor and privilege. Allow me this moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has been a part of my journey for almost 2 years of service. And if I would be specific, that would be 1 year and 8 months now that I serve as the SK Federation President. First and foremost, I express my heartfelt thanks to our Almighty God for guiding me and giving me strength to serve the youth. To our former City Mayor, Honorable Mayor Michelle, thank you for the trust and the opportunity to serve under your administration. It is truly an honor to be in your side of service and inspiration in public service. Your support for youth initiatives has been instrumental in allowing us to implement programs that truly matter. Your legacy will remain to all the youth and to the people of Mati. To all SK chairpersons, SK councils, youth organizations, youth serving organizations, and all the volunteers across the city of Mati, thank you for your tireless service, your collaboration, and your unwavering commitment to the young people in our communities. You are the reason we have made meaningful progress over the past years. Our partner agencies, both government and non-government, especially to the local youth division headed by Colonel Daligdig, thank you for embracing the youth sector as partners in development. Your support has made it possible for us to create an impact beyond our limitations. I would also like to express my heartfelt thanks to the dedicated staff under the office of the SK Federation. Your hard work behind the scenes has made everything we've accomplished possible. Thank you for the patience, your support, and for standing by me through every step of this journey. To my family and friends, my mama, my papa, to my ates and kuya, to my titas, your unwavering support, understanding, and encouragement have been my source of strength from the very start. This journey was never easy, but your presence and guidance made it meaningful. And to the active and vibrant young people of Mati, never stop dreaming, never hesitate to lead, and never grow tired of serving. Our journey is far from over. As long as I remain in this council, rest assured that all of your opinions and ideas are valued. I will continue to carry the legacy and the voice of the youth with integrity, humility, and unwavering dedication. We are not here just to be heard. We are here to take part, to contribute, to make a difference actively, meaningfully, and consistently. Aside from my legislative functions and responsibilities, today I reaffirm my unwavering commitment to continue building and strengthening community-based support initiatives that uplift the power and unite our people, especially the youth sector. Our communities are the heart of progress. They are where we find strength in one another, where our values are formed, and where the seeds of change are planted. I believe that sustainable growth begins at the grassroots level, and that exactly where I choose to lead as a representative of the youth. Enhance the youth participation in governance, ensuring that the youth voices are heard and represented, support local livelihood projects, empowering families through skills training and micro-enterprises support, strengthen mental health awareness and access, particularly for our students and young professionals. Expand educational opportunities by partnering with local organizations and institutions to provide scholarships, learning hubs, and digital resources. And most importantly, foster a culture and volunteerism, unity, leadership among the youth. Together with my fellow council members, I will ensure that every barangay, every family, and every young leader is included in our vision of a progressive, inclusive, and people-centered city. To our new administration, to our new city mayor, as a youth representative, and all the SK chairpersons of City of Mati, we give our full support in your administration. Let us work hand in hand to build a future where no one is left behind, where every initiative starts with the community and sustained by the community. Thank you for your trust. Let's continue to serve with passion, integrity, and hope. Ug sa makausapa, daghang salamat ug padayon kita sa maayong pagpanerbisyong tinud-anay kung diin atong ipahibabaw ang katawhan, dili ang personal na interes, kundi ang interes ug tingog sa katawhang matinyan. May God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Sibiliano. So as we proceed, Mr. Presiding Officer, our next councilor to deliver his inaugural address is a first-term city councilor with deep roots in community service, a three-termer punong barangay of science. Under his watch, Barangay Science was a multiple national awardee as the best lupong tagapamayapa nationwide, known for his famous moniker, Ninong ng Barangay Science. Please help me welcome Honorable Edgar T. Valera.
Amiling katauhan sa kinatibuk-ang siyudad sa Mati, ang akong dakong respeto. First and foremost, let us extend my heartfelt congratulations to our newly elected Mayor of City of Mati, no other than Honorable Mayor Joel Mayo G. Almario. And of course, we also celebrate the re-election of our Vice Mayor, Honorable Vice Mayor Lorenzo Enzo Rabat, whose dedication and service have once again earned the trust of the people of the City of Mati. Ma'am Rabat, Ma'am Tanya Rabatan, Ma'am, good afternoon. and also my co-workers as a public servant, to our esteemed councilor, both those three elected and those newly chosen. Congratulations to each of you. And I would like also acknowledge and good afternoon to our newly elected Vice Governor, Province of Davao Oriental, Ma'am Glenda Monet Rabat Gaita. Ma'am, good afternoon. To our SP Secretary, Sir Juby Mabini, our Head of Offices, employees, all the security forces, thank you for your service. And I would like to thank everyone who has joined us today, our beloved constituents, community leaders, from media, from the barangay officials, other guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. In light of the recent electoral arrest, allow me to express my sincerest gratitude to everyone who has been with me since the beginning and who played the vital roles in this triumph. And I would like to thank to Almighty Father for covering me and the entire group during the election with His loving kindness and protection, for giving me more than what I prayed for. Without Him, none of this would be possible. And I also like to thank to Ma'am Michelle Rabat for believing me and acting as my confidant throughout the campaign, who supported me. Thank you, Ma'am, sa imuhang suporta kanako. O kusab, I would like to thank the former Mayor Carlo Rabat for endorsing me nga mahimo akong official ka candidate o akong naangkon akong kadaugan tungod sa imuhang pag-endorso kanako. So my constituents in Barangay Science, all my classmates sa Mati National Comprehensive High School, Batch 87, my classmates in college from Mati Community College and Davao Oriental State College Science and Technology, thank you very much sa inyong support. My brother and sister from Fraternal Order of Eagles, from Bukas Loob sa Diyos, MA3, from Guardians Brotherhood Incorporated, from the Caranzo, ang akong dating mga kauban, kaabag apostolate, Iglesia ni Cristo, all pastors, and all associations group. And I would like to thank also entire the Valera clan and all my relatives. Thank you for always having my back and for giving me the road to stand and tall and strong. To my immediate family, my loving wife, Nanette, nada sa likod akong asawa. Gusto na ko siya ipailal sa inyo, kay base sa panahon sa akong libot-libot sa barangay, og doon ako ilayang kauban, dili ko to asawa. Narada akong original jud na asawa. So, to my son, Ed Anthony, my two daughters, Lailani and Crisela, ang akong duha ka mga pinalanggang apo, si Auntie Lace o si Bibi Methi, and my daughter-in-law, Eliseo family, and my son-in-law. Thank you for being my pillar and my inspiration to reach greater height. And my brother and sister, especially my former city councilor, ang akong palangga city councilor, Arman Valera. Thank you, Tol, no? Ang imong serbisyo, ang imong ligasiya, akong ipadayon. Ang akong pagserbisyo, kung kiunsa nimo pagdumala na human imong 3 terms, magserbisyo ko nga minatarong sa katawhan. To the 34,011 people of City of Mati who voted me and placed their trust in me nga misalig nako. Rest assured nga ang inyong kumpiyansa pagsalig ka nako. Dili yun na ako napakyason, nga dili na maadto sa lain nga trabaho. Mag-concentrate ako sa akong trabaho, alang-alang sa katauhan. Tungod kay during sa rally, during sa akong kampanya, nagingon ko nga kung inyo kung padagon, magbinuutan ko, magtarong ko sa akong trabaho. Lastly, I extend my deepest thanks the Barangay Science family and all the different barangay captain o punong barangay o barangay officials and all functionaries in the city of Mati, pinanguluan, headed by respective barangay official for being my campaign partner from the grassroots. Your overwhelming love and support will always be my fuel to work harder and achieve new goals. And I promise to this new administration under Mayor Joel Mario Sir, asahan nimo with my 100% na suporta nako sa imuhang administrasyon. Because as we work toward and continuity of our city development and the improvements of our daily lives. O ako apong yangyo, I know, sayod ko nga sugod sa mong serbisyo, dili na tumalikayan, open na ang akong opisina anytime, but naalang ko, naabot tayo matunol. But sa gyud ni nga mga problema na to, pagka dili na to mahatagan ang tao nga nang inahanglan, magmahay, mahiubos. Mingon dayon na paabot lang mo sunod sa eleksyon, kay pildi na ta. So isa na dapat ato yung pagbantayan. Kay ako isip legislator na membro sa 8th City Council, ang ako yung nahinumbaman nga ang legislator dili tikpanghatag yun unta og kwarta. Kaya ang trabaho sa legislator is maghimok balaod. Pero na-practice na nato na manghatag tag kwarta, especially na last hour, na mga pildi na dyan ang way kwarta, mo nang magtigom na dyan ko ini. Aron dili ko kulbaan kay numero 10, baya ko. No? So, once again, from the bottom of my heart, ang akong dakong pasalamat tungod kay gusto nako ang tibuok katawan sa Mati nga safety kamo. Unya nga ako ang slogan, ang akong serbisyo nga pinobre, gusto nako ang inyong pahiyom. Ako nang dakong kalipay. Your smile makes me happy. Thank you very much. Mabuhay ang syudad sa Mati.
Thank you, Councilor Valera. The next councilor to deliver his inaugural message is a Muslim youth leader. He has sponsored various ordinances such as the enactment of the Gender and Development Code of the City of Mati and the promotion of Halal Industry Development Program, the establishment of the NBI Satellite Office, among others. He also formally requested the creation of a Malasakit Center at Davao Oriental Provincial Medical Center, showing his commitment to accessible public service. Known for his campaign tagline, Anak ng Masa, our top 9 city legislator, Honorable Sander Paul Alcantara.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To all my brothers and sisters in Islam and sa tanan, madayaw na hapon, maying hapon sa tong tanan. Before anything else, I would like to extend my warmest congratulations and heartfelt welcome to our new elected City Mayor, Honorable Mayo Z. Almario, to our re-elected and ever-dedicated Vice Mayor, Honorable Lorenzo Leon Rabat, my fellow councilors of the 8th City Council, and to all the families and friends, visitors who are here today, thank you for joining us. To all the department heads, to all the punong barangays, barangay officials, to all the men and women in uniforms, and to our ad hoc chairman of MILF Davao Region or Region 11, Sir Roy Lopez. Again, good afternoon to everyone. First of all, I want to give thanks and praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the blessing of life, strength, and this opportunity to serve once again. Today, as I stand before you for the third time as your elected city councilor, my heart is filled with deep gratitude and renewed commitment. This is not just a position. It is a continuing journey of public service that carry with pride and humility. To the people of the Mati City, daghan kayong salamat. Kabalo mo, gikan rapod ko sa simpleng nga pamilya. Apan gisaligan ko ninyo hangtod sa kung ikatulong termino isip inyong konsihal sa sudad sa Mati. Thank you for your continued trust and support. Being re-elected for the third term is more than just a political victory. It is a clear message that you believe in the work we've done together and the work that still need to be done. I am truly honored to represent you once again in our City Council. To my family, especially to my mother and to my second father, thank you for being my strength and inspiration. This journey hasn't been easy, but your constant support made it all possible. To my mama, you've been my rock from the very beginning. Through every challenge and difficulties, you've been there. Always believing in me, even when I doubted myself. To my second father, Ninong Gogong, Kamumot, from the moment you enter our life, you've shown me what means to be a partner in every sense of the word. Your support has been steadfast, and you've been a source of calm and reason in times of uncertainty. To my brothers, Biboy and Loyloy, you are my first teammates, my lifelong friends, I'm my toughest but most honest critics. Thank you for always keeping me grounded and reminding me where I came from, and for having my back through it all. To my mentor and advisor, my beloved Bapa Roy, thank you for the wisdom, encouragement, and guidance you always share with me. Your words have helped me make better decisions, especially during difficult times in public service. To my late father, Honorable City Councilor Papa Bong Alcantara, your wisdom, your strength, and your never-ending commitment to our family has shaped me who I am today. I carry with me the lesson you taught me, not just a father, but as a role model for what it means to be resilient, kind, and driven. Thank you for being the foundation on which I stand today. To my wives, thank you. You have always stood by my side. Just in the moment in triumph, but even more in the times of sacrifice and silence. You've believed in me. When I was exhausted, lifted me up when I was in my lowest, and supported me even when I had a little left to give. You took over our home and our children when duty called me elsewhere. You become the quiet strength behind everything I do. This victory is not just mine alone. It is ours. Because behind this position is your patience, your love, your understanding, and your countless sacrifices. Salamat kay sa inyo ha, mga day. Syukran isab, sang kanak makalamunan na Islam. Sukran ay gyud kamayo, boss. Labi na sa akong ug among mga kaparyentihan, daghan kayong gyud salamat kaninyong tanan. Di na ta mo maisa-isa, kailan na mo kung kinsa mo. To my fellow councilors, both new and returning, I look forward to working with you in the spirit of unity, transparency, and dedication to public service. Let us always remember that we are here for the betterment of our city and the people we vowed to serve. Public service is never easy. It is filled with challenges, criticism, and sacrifices. But for me, it is also one of the most fulfilling callings for a person can have. As I enter this third term, I carry with me the lessons of the past, the challenges of the present, and the hope of the better future in our city. Together, let us continue what we have started. Let us make our city safer, more progressive, more inclusive, and more compassionate. A city where no one is left behind. Mayor Mayo, Mayor Enzo, makakaasa po kayo sa suporta ko para mapaabot po natin ang serbisyo na para sa tanan. Once again, from the bottom of my heart, I would like also to give thanks to the person na nakasama ko din sa past 2 term as a City Councilor of City Mati. Maraming salamat din po, Mayor Michelle, sa lahat po ng mga paalala at ng mga advices na binigay niyo po sa akin. Sa loob po ng 2 termino na nagsama tayo, hindi ko din po makakalilimutan ang lahat po na naging pagsasama natin. Sa loob ng pagserbisyo sa lahat ng mga taga-City of Mati. Once again, thank you for your belief in me, and thank you for this chance to serve again. Katauhan sa siyudad sa Mati. Again, syukran. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Madayaw na hapon.
Thank you, Councilor Alcantara. Our next councilor to deliver his inaugural message is the local chief executive of Barangay Mamali, prior his leveling up his service for the city constituents. Under his leadership, Barangay Mamali was declared drug-cleared in 2021 and recognized as the best performing barangay on violence against women efforts in 2022. He also serves as the Vice President of the Liga ng Barangay Mati Chapter. Barangay mo, alagaran ko, serbisyong para sa tanan. Please welcome Honorable Francisco Juni Bardon Jr., a first-term councilor with 12 years of dedicated public service.
sa akong pagtahod sa atong buutan. Matinabangon nga mayor, Mayo Almario, uban usab sa atong vice mayor, Lorenzo Leon Rabat, sa akong mga kaubanan sa konseho, sa tanan nga mga bisita nga niya karon dinhi, and of course sa akong asawa nga nag-inusara, asa ra to dapit ni lingkod. Kanatong tanan, maayong hapon. Unang-una, dako kayo akong kalipay pagpasalamat diin bisan pa man sa akong kayano nga pagkapunong barangay. Apan nahatagan og kahigayunan nga mamahimong kabahin sa 8th City Council sa siyudad sa Mati. Isip magbabalaod. Daghan kayong salamat sa tanan nga nanahimong kabahin nga kaania karon nga ania na ako karon dinhi. Espesyal na kung i-mention labi na ang ato ang elect Mayor Mayo Almario ug usab sa atong Governor Nelson Boy Deyang Hirang ug sinuportahan sa mga kapitanis nga diin kun dili tungod nila wala gyud si Kapitan Bardon karon dinhi. Kay unsa ra man gyud in taon si Kapitan Bardon. Apan niining panahuna akong ipaabot kaninyo ang akong kinasing-kasing nga pagpasalamat ug daghan usab kayong salamat sa tanang katawhan nga nanahimong kabahin ug misalig nga diin si Kapitan Bardon inyuhang gihatagag kahigayunan nga diin isa usab nga mahimong musuporta aron ato mapadayon sa pagpalambo ang atong syudad sa Mati. Sayod tang tanan nga dili ilalim kining maong serbisyo. Apan akong ipaniguro kaninyo nga dili ug dili gyud kamo magmahay kay kutob sa akong eksperyensya ako kining dalhon sa atong syudad sa Mati. Kung giunsa nako pagpalambo ug pagpalinaw ang barangay Mamali nga diin kaniadto gubot pa sa lukot apan pinaagi sa atong nagkalain-lain nga mga estratehiya atong napalinaw ug napalambo ang maong barangay ug karon kay nahatagan man kog kahigayunan nga dili lang sa barangay Mamali kundi sa kinatibuk ang katawhan sa siyudad sa Mati ato kining himuon kung gikinahanglan. Isip na nahimong kapitan sa tulo ka termino. Sa akong mga kaubanan nga mga kapitanis, daghan kayong salamat ug kamo bisan unsang orasa dili na kamo angay nga mabalaka tungod kaanaanay mudala sa inyong tingog diri sa atong hawanan sa konseho. Sa atong mayor, andam akong musuporta sa tanang programa sa atong 10th agenda nga atong unyang i-priority. Andam ako nga musuporta aron kini ato kining mapadayon. Sa atong vice mayor, ayaw kabalaka kay 100% pud ang akong pagsuporta kanimo. Sa tanan, sa akong mga kaubanan, dili mo magproblema kang Konsehal Bardon kay si Kapitan Bardon, dili lisod. Sayon ra kini ikasabot-sabot sa bisan unsa nga angay natong pagkahimuon aron diin atong matubag ang tanan mga panginahanglan, mga mulo ngadto sa katawhan. Ug sayod tang tanan nga kini nga trabaho dili gyud kini lalim. Apan atong paningkamutan kutob sa akong mahimo nga kamong tanan dili ug dili kamo makaingon nga sayang ang inyuhang pagsalig kang Kapitan Bardon. And before I end my message, I would like to extend my warmest, sincere congratulations to all of us. Daghang salamat ug mayong hapon kanatong tanan.
Thank you, Councilor Bardon. Before we call on the next councilor to deliver his inaugural address, let me acknowledge our first female mayor of Mati, our former congresswoman and former vice governor of Davao Oriental, Ma'am Telma Suza Almario. Mayong hapon, ma'am. Together with Sir Don Almario. Let me also acknowledge the First Lady, Ma'am Nancy Almario, and Ma'am Leia G.S. Braga, and Tricia Almario. We have here also our Vice Governor, Glenda Rabat Gaita, our former Vice Mayor, Florenda Isabel Ma'am Baby Rabat, our Regional Director of Department of Tourism, Ma'am Tanya Rabat Tan. Mayong hapon. May we call on the seasoned legislator, now on his 5th term as City Councilor, the Chairman on Committee on Environmental Protection, Housing and Land Utilization, Market and Slaughterhouse of the 7th City Council. He remains committed to responsible development and sustainability. The interim Philippine Councilors League President of Davao Oriental Chapter. Sa serbisyong tapat, si Jimboy Dapat. Please help me welcome Honorable Jerome Kayakay Dayanghirang.
Daghang salamat, Mr. Secretary. To our Honorable City Mayor, Sir Joel Mayo Z. Almario, Vice Mayor Ed Sorabat, my boss in the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, former Vice Mayor, now Vice Governor Glenda Rabat Gaita, DOT Regional Director Tanya Rabatan, our former Vice Mayor Florinda Isabel Rabat, former Congresswoman, former Vice Governor, former Mayor Telma Almario, Mami na po. My colleagues in the 8th City Council, family members of each official, punong barangays, fellow workers in government, friends in media, other guests, ladies and gentlemen, madayaw na hapon kanaton tanan. May hapon. Before anything else, sama sa akong balik-balik na ginaingon, buot na akong ihatag ang pinakauna o pinakadakong pagpasalamat sa atong labaw makagagahom, ang atong Ginoo. Wala ta diri karon kung wala iyang dakong giya kanato karong adlaw. The past election had been tough and stressful. It was a test of endurance, marked by worries, confusion, and sleepless nights. But we are now here. We have emerged stronger. And today, we stand ready to face new challenges with enthusiasm and determination. We are now ready to take on the new challenges with courage and excitement. Congratulations sa atong tanan. But this success would be hollow without the people who have stood by us through every trial. We could not have made it without them. Buot na ako magpasalamat unang-una sa akong pamilya, sa ako ang amahan kay Daddy Vito, Kuya Yeb, Kuya Jason, Janjan, sa akong mga bayaw, sa ilang sakripisyo, pagsuporta kanako, sukad pa kaniadto nahimo kong sangguniang kabataan 2002 hantod karon sa ikalima nako nga termino isip konsehal dinhi sa atong syudad sa Mati. Daghang kayong salamat ni ana. Ug syempre kay Ruby ug sa iyang pamilya. Salamat sa sakripisyo, pagsabot, labi na sa pagmahal. Salamat kaayo. Sa akong mga staff, salamat sa pagsabot, sa pag-uban kanako sulod sa 15 years na dinhi sa sangguniang panglungsod. Salamat po sa ako ang grupo, labi na sa ato ang former City Mayor Michelle Nakpil-Rabat. Salamat sa panag-uban sa suporta kanako katong milabay pod nako na mga termino ug sa akong mga kauban. Buot po nako magpasalamat sa akong ginakonsidera nga duha ka amahan, ang atong former City Councilor Sammy Rodriguez, ang atong ABC President Danny Macaubos, sa suporta sa wala pagbiya kanako sa tanan nakong laban sa politika. Salamat kaayo ni ana o ginatan-aw ko na isip usa ka dakong utang kabubuton sa akong duha ka amahan. Ug syempre ang akong pagpasalamat sa atong gobernador sa atong probinsya sa Davao Oriental, Governor Nelson Hirang, sukad pa sa akong pagsugod sa politika hantod karon na may mga butang na managlahi o dili magkasinabot pero sa kanunay ang iyang pagsuporta kanako sa ako ang mga plano sa ako mga damgo labi na sa pagpanerbisyo. O syempre dili na ako pwede kalimtan ang akong mama Linda. Wala man tuod siya dinhi pero sa kanunay na siya sa akong kasing-kasing o dili mo abot si Konsyal Jimboy dinhi sa inyong atubangan kung dili tungod niya. Kada jud mahuman ang eleksyon, na ako'y permi realization and life learning. As I look back last election, I am reminded that God rewards often far exceed our heart's desires, teaching us to trust His goodness. Kung ang atong gusto kani ang ihatag sa Ginoo mas labaw pa. We may not understand the process along the way, because sometimes it is painful, sometimes it comes through rejection, sometimes the hard way, pero always trust that everything is always for a good reason. Sa akong 23 years nga pagpanerbisyo, miagi kog lowest points sa ako ang kinabuhi. Ug karon hinay-hinay nako nga nasabtan nganong kinahanglan to nako masinati. I won't be here where I am today without the struggles that shaped me. To my colleagues who did not make it today, trust that God has a better purpose. To my colleagues in the 8th City Council, I am happy and excited to work with you all. Let us all unite in one purpose to make great contributions for the people of our city. To this administration, headed by City Mayor Sir Joel Mayo Z. Almario and Vice Mayor Enzo Rabat, I am in full support of your leadership. And I am with you on your goal for a more progressive Mati City. To the people of this city, to those who supported me and have given their trust in me, daghang kaayong salamat sa inyong suporta sa ikalima nako nga termino. Ang akong masukli sa inyong gihatag nga pagsalig, mao ang akong pagpadayon sa sinsiro na pagpanerbisyo. Dili man ko perpekto, dili nato mahatag tanan, pero maningkamot ta mapaabot ang atong kinasingkasing na pagpanerbisyo. Walay atik-atik, walay lipod-lipod, walay pagduwa-duwa, dili ni mamahimong sayon. But God will strengthen me. God will strengthen us all. To conclude this speech, let me share to you a quote from Sir Desmond Tutu. Do your little bit of good where you are. It is those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. Mati is not just a place on the map. It is not just a city. It is our home. And I am committed to doing my part in making this home a better place to live for everyone. O syempre, dili yun namo ni mahimo nga kamera nang inahanglan mi sa inyong dakong suporta, tabang ug kooperasyon. Magtinabangay ta sa atong hiniusang tumong. Let us move forward together. Daghang kaayong salamat ug sa kanunay mahal ko kamong tanan.
Thank you, Councilor Dayang Hirang. The next councilor to deliver his inaugural address is a respected voice in local media for more than 30 years. Has long been a trusted source of news and information. From Bumbo Radio Davao to Radyo Natin Mati, he has served as news writer, anchorman, newscaster, field reporter, and manager. Now bringing his passion for public service to the Sangguniang Panglungsod as first-term councilor. It's your time to shine. Honorable Raul M. Antupuesto.
Good day to everyone gathered here today, the people in front of me. This is the official beginning of our public service as newly elected and re-elected leaders in the city of Mati, our inaugural session. This is merely a formality, but a solemn commitment to the responsibilities that the people have entrusted to us. I am filled with gratitude for the opportunity to serve, and I acknowledge the privilege of being part of this memorable, historic moment in my life. This is a chance not only to take office, but to make a difference through a new and improved system of governance, one rooted in sincerity, accountability, and vision. This afternoon, may I warmly welcome my fellow members of the 8th Council of the City of Mati. We have also our Vice Mayor, the handsome Vice Mayor Lorenzo Leon Enzo Garcia Rabat. We have also our Vice Governor Glenda Rabat Gaita. And of course, our brand new Mayor of Mati. Namlansa na ba? Mayor Mayo Almario. Sa tanan nga mga guests, special mention sa akong special invited guest sa atong BIR, Attorney Irene Balyeke over there. Ang uban pang mga head of offices. Your presence affirmed the importance of this milestone in our city democratic journey. Maayong hapon kaninyong tanan. Karong adlaw, July 3, 2025, mao ang atong inaugural session. Inaugural session serve as our ceremonial rites and symbolic renewal and affirmation of our social contract with the people. After a hard-fought election, we are now stand at the gateway of governance. Not to bust the victory, but we are here to get to work. Victory, ang kadaugan, ang atong kalihukan karon resulta lamang kini sa demokrasyang proseso. Igo lamang kita napili, wa patamo daog. Kay ang tinuod nga kadaugan, mauunya ang katumanan sa atong mga programa, mga plano nga atong gisaad sa atong katawhan. Karong bahina, kay napili man ko, isip City Councilor, akong ipahibalo kaninyo pag-usab, ang akong mga programa, nga akong gipanghambog ni atong nakalabayng piniliay, time to shine. Usa ka programa inubanan sa mga kapitanes o mga purok leaders. Usa ka programa dili saad. Kaya ang saad pwedeng tumanon, pwedeng pakyason. Pero ang planong programa inubanan sa dedikasyon, paningkamot ug lihok, dali lamang kabuton. Let us embrace a leadership anchored in a genuine service. We must deliver an inclusive programs that responds to the need of all sector of a society. This includes now the care of our senior citizen, the care of our women, young people, student, out-of-school youths. We will include also the LGBTQ plus community. Collaboration with our barangay officials and our purok leaders will assure that the programs are responsive to the culture and real need of our constituent. This is time to shine. Hatagan na itong pagtagad ang sektor sa mga negosyante. Sektor sa mga investor. Tungod kay ako nagtuo nga ang sektor sa negosyante mo'y nakapalihok sa atong ekonomiya, sa atong syudad. Dili na to haras-harason, dili na to negosyohon, dili na to pangwartahon. Kung kinsa man ang ahensya sa gobyerno sa City of Mati nga nagabuhat niini, it is not your time to shine. It is your time to shine, case or resign. No? We will review laws that unintentionally burden the lives of many. Lives of farmers, lives of fisherfolks, our daily heroes. We will amend or amendment of laws will be considered to address their issues they face. Let us not underestimate the power or the grassroots leaders in our community, even the very far barangays. Their sacrifices deserve recognition. Now, in this time, the good governance must be reached even in our farthest communities, for true progress is inclusive and shared. My experience in media industry taught me the value of truth, sincerity, integrity, and responsibility. As I transition into public office, I carry the same principles that politics is complex, often filled with more challenges, moral dilemmas, but I do believe that doing the right thing is, even when it is hard, defines a faithful and good servants. Dili importante nga gibuhat nimo ang usa ka butang tungod kay aduna kay makuha. Ang importante gibuhat nimo ang butang tungod kay nasayod ka nga kini ang tama. Time to shine. We will not able to control everything, but we can control always the things how we react and respond the situation. The choices that we make today will shape the lives of many. That is why I promise I uphold the high standard of honesty and sincerity in public office. Karon kay konsehal man ko, napili man ko, maningkamot ko. Nga mahiabot ang tinuuray nga programa serbisyo sa katawan, base rapod sa mandatos sa akong pagkakonsehal. Mutabang ko sa tinuod tabangan, mudisiplina ko sa angayng disiplinahon, mga taong nagpakaroon ingnon nga nanginahanglan, apan gusto lamang manglamang sa ilahang o maabuso sa panudlanan sa gobyerno. This time, sa konsehal ko, wag niyo akong ikumpara sa iba. Dahil ako ay para ding kape na mainit at may sariling timpla na pangmasa. Kung ako'y manerbisyo, parang Coca-Cola, minsan sakto, minsan zero. Pero kung ako'y magserbisyo, ako mismo, kayo ang kasalo. Pero sa pagpanerbisyo, iampo na lang nako sa Ginoo. Lord, give me a sincerity to accept the things that I cannot change, but give me courage to change the things that I can. and wisdom to not to know the difference in public office. Under sa administration ni Mayor Mayo Almayo and the administration sa City Council of Mati, akong ipanaad ang 100% kasuporta para sa katauhan. Tungod kay nagtuo ko under sa programa ni Sir Mayo Almayo as Mayor, life is here. Now, Mati, time for healing, time for reconciliation, time for unity, time for progress and development. And we, Matinian, it's our time to shine. Daghang salamat ug may hapon.
Thank you, Councilor Antupuesto. We also have here with us the punong barangays of City of Mati. Palihog tindog atong mga kapitan, gihangyo ni Vice Mayor Enzo. Atong palakpakan ang atong mga kapitanes sa siyudad sa Mati. Salamat, Kap. Maayong hapon. We have here also our City Department Heads of Office and Assistant Department Heads of Office. Palihog tindog, mag-attendance sa karon. Ato pong palakpakan ato mga workforce sa City Government of Mati. Palihog lingkod. Our next councilor to deliver his inaugural address is a descendant of an influential family, a scion of Purong Barangay Anthony John Eric Rabat o Barangay Dahican, an endearing husband to a charming lady, Cara Irikel. A sports coach, he was the sports director of the City Sports Office before, and behind all the sports development in the city, is now flexing his muscles to prove his worth in the field of political arena. His political tagline, basta kay Kuya Pao, serbisyong kuyaw. Without much ado, please welcome our top 5 City Councilor, Honorable Jose Paulo Luis R. Rabat.
I will make this short and sweet. Madayaw na hapon, kaning tanan.
Madayaw.
Ug sa atong mga Muslim brothers and sisters, assalamualaikum. To our very dashing, newly elected mayor, Mayor Mayo Z. Almario. To our very handsome Vice Mayor Enzo Rabat. To our former Vice Mayor, Lola Baby Rabat. And of course, to our very beautiful Vice Governor, Glenda Rabat Gaita. To my esteemed colleagues in government, to my friends and soon-to-be batchmates in the 8th City Council, to our partners in public service, sa atong mga punong barangays, to our men and women in uniform, and most especially to the people of Mati, madayaw na hapon kaninyong tanan. And also, syempre, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat, and good afternoon to you all. Public service is a path I have seen up close throughout my life. I grew up observing my grandfather, the late, great Paking Rabat. He led with wisdom and vision. I saw my tita up close, the former mayor, Mayor Michelle Nakpil Rabat. She governed with strength and compassion. And I continue to learn from my father, the Kapitan of Barangay Dahican, Cap Eric Rabat. I learned that his unwavering commitment to Mati remains in a personal inspiration. From them, I understood early on that leadership is not about position. It is about purpose. It is not about power. It is about people. For the past 6 years, I've worked for the city of Mati in various capacities. I started from the ground up. I listened, I learned, and I witnessed firsthand the realities that Matinians face every day. Nothing was handed to me. I earned my place by doing the work, by showing up, and by staying connected to the people and the community I now have the privilege to represent. Today, I also want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to the people who stood with me throughout this journey. To my staff, thank you for your dedication, your very, very long hours working with me, and your belief in the work we are doing. Your efforts made this moment possible, and I share this milestone with each and every one of you. To my family, siyempre my tita, the former mayor, Mayor Michelle Nakpil Rabat. To my father, Cap Eric Rabat. To my brother, Paco Rabat. And to my mother, Mary Rose Razon. To Vice Governor Glenda Rabat Gaita. Sa akong mga igagaw, Councilor Tara Rabat Gaita, Vice Mayor Enzo Rabat, Mike Rabat, Miguel Rabat, and the entire Rabat clan, thank you for being my foundation and inspiration. And to my lovely wife, Cara Erigel Rabat, your constant love, patience, and strength have kept me grounded. Your support has given me clarity and the emotional strength to keep moving forward, even on the most difficult days. Okay. As I now take on this role, I make this very clear. I am not here to offer promises for applause. I am here to deliver, to continue my legacy, and also to continue the legacy my family has built. To push forward with sincere, grounded public service, and to stand in full support of this administration. This administration's effort to move Mati forward. Because progress is never a solo act. It demands unity, cooperation, and a collective effort. Together, yes, we can. Mati is growing. Our people are striving. And we, your elected officials, must rise to meet the energy with action, with results, and with work that speaks for itself. Thank you once again for this opportunity. I am ready to serve. Sa tinuod na, I have been ready for quite some time. So, daghang salamat ug madayaw na hapon kaninyong tanan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilor Paulo Rabat. We acknowledge the presence of our local media practitioners. Amo kamong gihangyo sa pagtindog sa makadali. Atong palakpakan atong mga local media practitioners sa Mati. nga naadri karong hapuna. Salamat. Our next councilor to deliver her inaugural address is our top 4 re-elected city councilor. This young and energetic lady grew up in a family of dignified politicians, owing it from her late grandfather, Honorable Benito G. Rabat, the former municipal mayor of the then municipality of Mati, her grandmother, the former municipal vice mayor of Mati, Honorable Florenda Isabel, and the daughter of now Vice Governor-elect of the province of Davao Oriental, Honorable Maria Glenda Monet Rabat Gaita. This vibrant leader continues her family's legacy of public service, serving with a heart, dedication, and purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Honorable Tara Marie Rabat Gaita.
Madayaw na hapon sa tanan.
Adiyaw.
Akong dakong respeto o pagtahod sa amahan sa atong syudad, Mayor Joel Mayo Z. Almario, to our Vice Mayor, Lorenzo Leon G. Rabat, to the members of the 8th City Council, to our punong barangays, department heads, all the employees of the city government of Mati, representatives from the different national agencies, honored guests, family and friends, and of course, our beloved, our very reason for being here, the people of Mati. I would like to begin my speech by expressing my sincerest gratitude to all the people who stood by me, who believed in me, and who helped me achieve this victory. Una sa tanan, sa ako ang pamilya, to my siblings, Tyra, Ben, and Teo, who is now my guardian angel. To my mom si Baby, to mom si Ida, Gian and siblings, to Tito Joby, Tito Chris, and the boys, and to the man who started it all. He left a legacy that is felt across generations, a true servant leader, my Popsi Benito. Mapasalamaton ko sa inyong pagsuporta o pag-uban kanako sa tanang lakang sa akong kinabuhi ug serbisyo, and I'm very grateful for your presence throughout this whole journey. Ilabi na sa akong amahan, who would move heaven and earth para kanako. Usahay kami pagani permi magpigi. Know that every argument, every debate is a chance for reflection para kanako. Thank you for opening my eyes to the realities of political life. And because of that, it prepared me to face the challenges up ahead. To my idol, my mentor, my mother dearest, GRG, our Vice Governor of the province of Davao Oriental. I have learned so much from you. You taught me a lot, all that I needed to know about life and about public service. That's why I can confidently say na I can do it and I can brave any storm. You are who I aspire to be, a leader with conviction and a visionary. To my team, gusto man ta mo isa-isahon, pero kailaman mo kisaman mo. TRG and GRG family, our barangay information operatives, and our leaders, sa iyong pagbarog ug pag-uban kanako. Salamat sa iyong sakripisyo ug pagpaningkamot. Wala gyud ko ninyo gipasagdan. Through thick or thin, walang iwanan. To former Mayor, Tita Michelle Rabat, salamat sa iyong pagsuporta ug pag-guide kanako. In those 3 years we worked together, I witnessed your hard work, your dedication, and your love for Mati. And I am blessed to have you as an advisor and as akong ikaduhang inahan. And lastly, sa pinalangga na akong Matinians, daghang salamat sa inyong pagsalig, suporta ug gugma kanako. Kini nga kadaugan usa ka buhi nga pamatuod nga ang tinuod nga serbisyong publiko ginahugpong sa pagsalig sa katawhan. I do not stand before you today as someone who claims to have all the answers, but as someone who has known what it means to fall short and still choose to continue and grow. I know that the road ahead will not be easy. Every community faces its share of problems, but I choose to see it, each one as an opportunity to listen, to act, and to help. I will always keep in me that to serve is not just a duty, it is a daily commitment to rise above differences and deliver what our people truly deserve. As a public servant, my commitment remains the same: to serve the people with integrity and heart. I stand firm in my belief that public service should always be rooted in the welfare of the people. No matter who holds office, what matters most is the sincerity to serve and the drive to bring progress to every barangay, every family, and every Matinian. And every Matinian, regardless of background, status, or belief, deserves leadership that is honest, fair, and grounded in compassion. So let this term be a testament to that promise. And while we may come from different political sides, I believe that once we are called to serve, the colors we wear no longer matter. What matters is our shared commitment to the people of Mati. What matters now is not where we come from, but where we are going. Because progress has no party, and service knows no boundary. To be part of the 8th Sangguniang Panglungsod of Mati is more than a continuation of service, but a renewal of purpose. And my purpose will always be to serve my fellow Matinians. As I step into this council, ready to work hand in hand with my fellow leaders, respecting our differences and focusing on our shared vision for a people-centered Mati. And with that, I affirm my commitment to the pro-people agenda of this administration under the leadership of Mayor Joel Mayo Z. Almario, together with City Vice Mayor Lorenzo Leon G. Rabat. I may be one voice in the council, but I speak with the strength of every Matinian who dares to hope for more. Mag-uban ta sa pagserbisyo para sa mas hayag, mas luwas, ug mas mauswag nga kaugmaon na para sa tanan. Dili na ako usikan ang inyong pagsalig kanako. And before I would like to end, allow me to also give my special remarks. Of course, I am beyond happy that I get to serve this term together with my two kuyas, Enzo and Paolo, and I'm very much excited to get to serve my fellow Matinians alongside you too. And as my mom would always say, true leadership is not about being the loudest in the room, but about being the most willing to listen, to serve, and to rise when it matters most. No drama, no theatrics, just pure, plain, simple, diretso sa tao na pagpanerbisyo. Daghang salamat ug sa makausap pa kini si Tara Marie Rabat Gaita. Inyong malauman sa kaugmaon ug kalambuan. Ubanta para sa pagpadayon sa serbisyong tiunay. Daghang salamat ug madayaw na hapon sa tanan.
Thank you, Councilor Tara Marie Rabat Gaita. The next councilor to deliver her inaugural address is known as Sena All to Many. Strong, confident, fearless, and beautiful. Now on her second term of public service as City Councilor, Honorable Campos chaired the Committee on Social Welfare and Community Development, as well as the Oversight, Ordinances, and Legal Matters Committee of the 7th City Council. Please welcome Honorable Sena Princess D. Campos.
To the people of Mati City, Dili na lang nako isa-isahon, pero tanan nga naa diriya og tanan nga wala diriya, madayaw na hambong kamayo hurot. Hay nako si Papa wa pa ko nasugod og storya naghilak na. Doon I rise not just a public servant, but a proud daughter of these lands. Wearing my Mandaya tribal attire, among iniyang simbolo ng kanamo kusog, how integridad sang kanamo pagkamandaya. To our manlilikha ng bayan, Inay Samporonia Madanlo, one of the last gipandayan of the Mandaya people. Daghang salamat for handing me down your own hand-woven tribal outfit and iyaha pag yun ning sarili. Wala ingon nga pinalit o gipabuhat, pero mauni mismo ang sinina nga gisuot sa ato ang national treasure na representative diri sa Davao Oriental o gipasa niya sa akua. Daghan kaayong salamat, Nay. Wow. To be re-elected on my second term as a councilor, it was somewhat impossible nga nadaog pa ko. Well, dili ni siya basta-basta kadaugan para sa akua. This was a reaffirmation that in the end, ang makalingkod di ay diriya sa atubangan, dili pagbuot sa kung kinsang mga politiko, dili pagbuot sa pipila lamang nga naa sa posisyon, dili pagbuot sa mga kwartahan, kung dili pagbuot di ay sa kung kinsa ang gusto sa kadaghanan ng mga tao diriya sa atong syudad sa Mati. In the end, masunod di ay ang pagbuot sa mga tao, masunod di ay gihapon ang pagbuot sa Ginoo, maski pa pila ka buok ang maningkamot og babag sa imuha. Dili sayon ang akong naagian. I was suspended, removed from office for 15 days. Dili because nangawat ko, dili because wala ko magserbisyo og tarong, but because I refused to sign a resolution that was legally questionable in the first place. Something nga illegal, mao ang akong gibabagan o mao ang dahilan nga natanggal ko pagkakonsihal sa sulod sa 15 ka mga adlaw. Unsay gisulti kani si Consina Campos, manungayay ni nga bata. Dili makisabay sa kapwa politiko. Bata lang ka, dapat mo sunod ka kung unsa ang mga desisyon sa magulang panimo. Nganong ning dagan pa ka sa pagkapolitiko kung dili man day ka gusto gingon ani na mga proseso. You know who you are, I need not have to mention you anymore. They call it defiance. They call me nga grabe akong pagbabag sa tanan. Well, I call it public service above self. Democracy should be loud. Dili kay someone nga maminaw ra. Diha sa session hall kung unsa ang dapat paminawon, democracy should never be silent. Kung papilion ko, hantod karon, kung asa ko, kung sa tama, o dito asa kung asa masayon nga kauban unta ko sa tanan, dali lang ang akong pagpamulitika, padayon unta ang akong pagpanerbisyo nga walay batsi, dritso-dritso, I will forever choose what is right and I will forever choose what is just. Ingon pa sa ako ang lula, di kaw ikinahanglan mangayo og pasaylo, sang bisan unan na butang, basta sayod kaw lang kung unan yang tama, unanaw yang patas para kanmo og para sa tanan, di kaw kailangan mangayo og pasaylo maski kinsa. The law allows us to rectify our mistakes. It does not permit us to falsify records. And as long as I serve in this council, the truth will never be for sale. Kamayo daya ang kwarta mayo, kamayo daya ang posisyon na gusto mayo. Kay di gayod mapalit yang prinsipyo namin na mga mandaya Dauunan yang kwarta nga i-offer or position mo kanami, di gayod ngini baligya. As a mother, as a woman, as a proud Mandaya, I bring everything that I am in my work with no apologies and only the purpose to serve the people. Luyo sa pagpangdaot, kadungog naman mong tanan, ultimo maternity leave nako gimarkahan as absent para lang matawag ko nga absinot. Maternity leave, daghanta mga inahan diri, what a disrespect and disgrace to all the women and mothers here nga ingon ana ang gibuhat nga pangdaot sa akua. All the half-baked lies, you know who you are. To those who stood by me, nga wala ko gibiyaan, naning sulti nga maski pa, unsa ang madungog namo kailami kung kinsa ka, daghan kaayong salamat kaninyong tanan. Daghan-daganjong salamat. God reminds me in you nga maski pa wala ko'y alyansa kiniadto, that when you stand with the truth, the people follows. And that when you stand with the people, you are never alone. Na akay kauban kanunay, nagaback up sa imo kanunay, ang Ginoo ug ang katawhan na gusto lamang ang tinuod nga naay baruganan. To my lola Nena Rocamora, E-Signs, who is not here today, I dedicate this win to you, La. To my family nga adi, dili lisod pangitaon, maski hain ako magalingi, kamulang gayod yung pinakaitom nga di sa opisina. Salamatay kamayo sa pagsuporta kanak. Maski unan yang madungog mayo kanak, doon gyapon kamo nagasuporta kanak, salamatay gayod. To my family, to my loving parents, mama, pa, to my brother, Tanya, to Menler, to our kids, two loving kids nga wala diri karon. You are my biggest strength and you are my foundation. You are the only voice that matters to me. No matter unsa ang madungog sa tanan, kung giunsa nimo pagkaya, it doesn't matter. Because in the end, ang akong ginapaminaw, kay kung unsa ang tanaw sa ako ang pamilya, dili kung unsa ang tanaw sa ako sa kadaghanan. Salamat kaayo sa inyo ha. Dili importante kanak, unan yang tanaw ng iba kanak. Yang importante lang kung unan yang tanaw mo. Isip, sina, dili politiko, dili public servant, kung unsa ko nga pagkatao. To Governor Nelson Boy Dayang Hirang, who is not here today as well, but salamatay sang pagsalig mo kanak. I can still remember on the first time that I went to him, when he accepted me under his wing. I was 9 months pregnant. Dakok kaayo akong tiyan sa panahon nga walay gusto mo dawat sa ako pagpamulitika. Kay lagi dili na lagi ko madaog. Pero gidawat ko ni Gov. Nelson Dayang Hirang ning ingon siya sa ako, pasok na ka, ikaw ang akong pinakauna nga konsihal ni adtong June pa lamang last year. Dako pa lang ang akong tiyan. Ingon siya, pag-focus sa imong pagpanganak, pag-focus sa imong pagkasesaryan, pero rest assured, you are already under my wing. Salamat kaayo, sir, sa pagsalig sa ako. To our leaders, supporters, sa amo ang mga kapitan nga anaa diriya, nga ning bangga sa mga dagko nga balod o grabe nga bagyo. Salamat kaayo sa inyuhang tanan. To Mami Telma Almario, salamat kaayo ma'am. Actually si Ma'am Telma Almario ang isa sa rason kung nganong ning uban ko sa Team Almario, kay ang pagdawat o pagtagad nimo sa ako ang amahan o ginahan nga taga-bukid. Di nako makalimtan ng imong kabuutan sa amo ang pamilya, maski pa sa panahon nga wala mi naabot, maski pa sa panahon nga wala ka nagtanaw kung asa migikan. Maong salamat kaayo, ma'am. To our Mayor Mayo Almario, to my father in politics, to Ma'am Nancy Almario alongside with him, kabalo jud kong titanans, dili makaya pod ni sir kung wala ka, kay ikaw ang pinakadako nga pundasyon niya. Salamat kaayo for clapping so much for me. Grabe ang inyong pagpakpak sa ako, grabe inyong pagsuporta sa ako, na wala nako nakita o wala nako napansin kung kinsa ang wala nagapakpak sa ako. Maong salamat kaayo sa inyong tibuok pamilya. Actually, kay Sir Mayo Almario, I am afraid sa status karon sa atong syudad, sir. Ang pagbilin sa imuha sa status sa atong syudad, para sa ako, dili maayo. Pasensya sa mga naadiriya. Lubog sa utang, J.O. nga wa naswilduhan or unsa pa diha. Naluoy ko, sir, sa imuhang pag-assume. But I am praying for you every day and every step of the way na ma-overcome and makaya nimo nga ibangon ug usab ang syudad sa Mati, sir. Fear not the road ahead of you, for I know that God will walk with you every step of the way. Tabangan kaniya na bangunon ug usab ang syudad sa Mati. His hands will guide you and sustain you every step and every trial na mabangga nimo. We are here to back you up. And with that, let me end this speech by stating, if you come for a woman with a Mandayan blood, you best come prepared and you best never miss. Kay di kami mapalit ng maski pila nga sapi, because my alliance will never be towards any politician, but my alliance are with the people of Mati City no matter what. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength, and may God continue to be with me every step of the way. Sa makausa, daigay gayud na salamat kamayo hurot padayon kita sa serbisyo nga para sa tanan, serbisyong para sa all, sena all. Daghan kayong salamat kaninyong tanan and madayaw na hambong kanatong tanan.
Thank you, Councilor Sina Princess Campos. The next councilor to deliver his inaugural message is the current chairman of the Committee on Health, whose advocacy is to stay fit and healthy always. A generous councilor in his own way, this third-termer city councilor has been a strong pillar of the Sangguniang Panglungsod, reliable, experienced, and always committed to public welfare. Please welcome City Councilor Rogelio Gusto Ko Healthy Ka A. Pabio.
My respect to City Mayor of Mati, my mentor in politics, Honorable Joel Mayo Sosa Almario, the Vice Mayor of City of Mati, Honorable Lorenzo Leon Garcia Rabat, the Vice Governor, Province of Davao Oriental, Honorable Glenda Monet Rabat Gaita, the Ponong Barangays of 26 Barangay City of Mati, friend and media, SP support staff headed by Guapo Joby Mabini, head of offices, employees, my colleague, my friend, Eddie Bongpang, the owner of Pantukan A.R. Mall, Ma'am Nancy, my best mentor in politics, Howard Satuba, former Vice Governor, Congresswoman in 2nd District, Telma Tuba Almario, my colleague, Mayong hapon sa tanan.
May hapon.
Una sa tanan, akong pasalamatan ang atong labawng makagagahong nga ang tanang grasya, panalangin nga gihatag niya kanako sa akong pag-alagad, siya ang akong giya. Kalig-on o kini ang kalampusan, dili matuman kung wala ang iyang paghatag og kusog og kaalam. Sa akong pamilya, nga mao ang akong inspirasyon og kalipay. Daghan kayong salamat sa inyong walay puas nga suporta ug gugma. Sa inyong pagtuo kanako, mao ang nagduso kanako aron magpadayon ang pag-alagad sa katawhan. Kabag-uhan, kalambuan, o kadaogan para sa tanan. A new day has started for our beloved city of Mati. More than 4 decades have passed since the last Almario has taken the helm of leadership in the person of former Mayor Telma Sosa Almario, who served from 1967 to 1977 and again in 1986. Now, the time has come that the leadership of this city is once more in the hands of the another Almario. Her son, Mayor Mayo Sosa Almario, who fought his way up and together with the people of Mati, achieved the victory para sa tanan. The result yielded an outstanding mandate for him and for us all here present. Under Mayor Mayo leadership, we have just begun a new era of unprecedented development and prosperity for all. On my part, together with my esteemed colleagues and the 8th City Council, we continue to commit to genuine public service. We dwell to serve as our oath has enshrined, without any reservation of the intention to invade. I have always lived by this principle and believe that our team has proven it with the solemn assurance of walang iwanan. We are truly grateful to Mayor Mayo, Governor Nelson, Congressman Chino, and the entire team Almario Dayanghirang for their leadership and support that has enabled me to reach my last term as City Councilor to the future partnership with the grace of Almighty. Sa akong unang termino, akong nakabot ang ikatulo nga pwesto. Sa ikaduha nga termino, ikanapulo nga pwesto. O karon sa akong ikatapusan nga termino, ikaduha nga pwesto, kini nga mga kalampusan dili mahimo kung wala kamong tanan nga nagtuo og naghatag og suporta kanako. Kini mao ang bunga sa atong panaghiusa og paningkamot alang sa atong komunidad. To the people of Mati, I pledge my unfailing will to serve with a concrete action and determination. As I have done through the years, I will continue to legislate with the people in mind. I will always carry the voice of the people in the council and enact ordinances that best reflect their interests and answer their needs to the best of my ability. Magpadayon kita manag-uban sa mga purok, sa mga barangays, o ang tanang kalihukan para sa kaayuhan sa tanan. Kini ang inyong ubos nga higala, kanunay inyong tanang panahon, mag-uban kita sa kanunay. My support to this administration, no question, because for 25 years in my life, I'm trusted person and Almario family. Kay kanato ini, amigo sa tanan, maging sino ka man, mati mayo para sa tanan, kay gusto ko healthy ka. Daghang salamat.
Thank you, Councilor Roger Fabio. Next to deliver his inaugural message is a local businessman turned city legislator, a devoted husband to Jennifer Ann Marie Diaz, and a loving father of Evo, Alicia, and Unica. He balances family life with active civic engagement. He serves as Vice President of the Davao Oriental Chamber of Commerce and Industry and sits on the Provincial Advisory Council of the Davao Oriental Police. A very generous giver to various requests for medical and financial assistance in his ardent desire to be of service. As chair of the Committee on Trade and Industry and Economic Enterprise, he continues to champion business and economic development in our city. Now on his second term as city legislator, Pangga Tamong Tanan, it is my honor to present to you our top 1 councilor, Honorable Edmundo J.R. Zamora Pang Jr.
Daghang salamat, Secretary Juvie Mabini. To our beloved Mayor Joel Mayo Z. Almario, Vice Mayor Lorenzo Leon Rabat, Vice Governor Glenda Rabat Gaita, to my fellow councilors of the 8th City Council, Sanggunian Panglungsod Support Office headed by Secretary Juvie Mabini, to my family, my parents, siblings, to my wife, and to my kids, friends, relatives, supporters, barangay officials, members of the media, to all employees and job order workers in the city of Mati, and most especially sa tanan pangga nako nga Matinyans, mayong hapon kanatong tanan. First and foremost, my deepest and profound gratitude to the Lord for making me an instrument of His goodness and the opportunity to help and serve the people of Mati with compassion. During my first term, I believe God truly knows what's in my heart, and that is to be of service to others. To my parents, siblings, relatives, and most especially to my beautiful wife, Jenny. To my kids, Evo, Alicia, and Yumika, your love,
patience, and unwavering support gave me the strength and encouragement to keep going. Thank you for being my anchor and my inspiration. To my mentors in leadership and in public service, Governor Nelson Dayanghirang and Mayor Mayo Almario, for your continued guidance and support all throughout my political career. I am not here if you have not seen the potential in me to serve and encourage me to join you in serving the public. To my office staff, for your hard work and dedication, salamat sa inyong pagpangga sa katawhan sama sa akong pagpangga kanila. To my ER family, to Almario family, to Dayanghirang family and friends, thank you so much for your support since my first term ug hangtod karon inyo gihapon akong giubanan. To my pangga campaign team, to HQ OCs, barangay leaders and supporters, you gave not just your time, but also your heart. With that, I am forever grateful. To my fellow councilors of the 8th City Council, congratulations to all of us. I'm looking forward to be working with you. Og sa tanan, nakong pangga nga Matinyans, daghang salamat sa inyong pagsalig ug suporta kanako. Padayon ang pagpangga sa katawhan. I stand before you today, deeply humbled and honored for your trust and confidence. I am beyond grateful nga sa akong ikaduhang termino, inyo gihapon akong giubanan. Ug sa diha, wala damha, gihimo pa jud ko ninyo nga number 1. This is a moment of hope and renewed commitment to my solemn duty to serve others. Wala na ko'y lain pangandoy, kundi ang mutabang sa atong syudad ug sa katawhan. As I went to the different barangays during the campaign, I have seen the importance of giving attention to social services. The smiles and gratitude of the people have given me the motivation to enhance and improve my commitment in giving efficient services para sa atong mga pangga na katawhan. Moreover, I am very much eager to be working alongside with Mayor Mayo as we shared the same goals para sa kaayuhan sa Mati. Yet, I know there is so much to be done ahead of us. With our determination and perseverance, we can achieve all of this para sa atong pangga nga syudad sa Mati. Together, yes, we can, para sa tanan. To all Matinyans, let us work together and achieve our common goals with unity and high hopes. We will move forward in building a better and brighter community nga para sa tanan. As your city councilor, my focus will be on revitalizing our economy, empowering business owners, especially the local, micro, small, medium enterprises, driving investors, unlocking the full potential of our tourism industry through initiatives and accessible programs. Buhi ang negosyo, buhi ang turismo. Syudad sa Mati, padayon sa paglambo. Again, congratulations to all. Hinumdumi mayo. Kanato ini kay ang Mati para sa tanan. Maging Chino kaman ug ayaw ninyo kalimti pangga tamong tanan. Daghang salamat, mayong hapon.
Thank you, Councilor J.R. Pang. Also with us today, the proud parents of Honorable J.R. Pang. We have here Mr. Edmundo, Kuya Eddie Bungpang, and Ma'am Rosemary Zamora Pang, and the lovely wife of Honorable J.R., Ma'am Jenny, together with Carl Joseph Carla also. Finally, Let us listen to the legislative priorities that this presiding officer of the 8th City Council, now on his second term, a civil engineer by profession and the son of former City Mayor Honorable Carlo Luis P. Rabat, youthful, good-looking, very kind, humble, respectful, and full of energy to lead the Sanggunian to rally behind the executive agenda of Honorable Mayor Joel Mayo Z. Almayo gears towards the development of the city of Mati. Let us welcome Vice Mayor Lorenzo Leon Enzo G. Rabat.
Igang salamat, Secretary Juvie Mabini. To Mayor Mayo Almario, former Congresswoman Thelma Almario, Vice Governor Glenda Rabat Gaita, former Vice Mayor Baby Rabat, Tito Tyron, DOT Regional Director Tanya Rabatan, members of the 8th City Council, our punong barangays present, SK officials, city department heads headed by Tito Alan Andrada, provincial heads of national government agencies, friends and family, invited guests, maayong hapon kaninyong tanan. I apologize for my voice, medyo post gamay, but I will deliver this speech the best I can. Just a few days ago, pila ka adlaw lang ang milabay on June 30, 2025. We witnessed the inauguration of our new mayor, Mayo Almario. We listened as he elaborated his Mati for All or 10-point agenda. It is our promise po, Mayor, in this sanggunian to align our legislative agenda with your priority programs. And in doing so, we will closely coordinate and discuss in detail with the executive branch of government. Later this year, our specific plans will be laid out in black and white as we conduct our ELA conference. About 2 weeks ago, ang mga miyembro sa 8th City Council nag-initial meeting na, kauban ang Vice Mayor, SP Secretary ug support staff. Amo nang nasabutan kung kinsa ang magdumala sa matag komitiba ug responsibilidad sa matag konsehal kauban ang mga miyembro sa matag komitiba, Vice Mayor ug SP Secretary na i-institutionalize o hatagan og diin ang mga programa sa atong bag-ong mayor. Sobra katunga sa 8th City Council, ako nang nakauban sa trabaho. I have much confidence in them. The other half, kung dili man ako nakauban, dugay na nako kaila. And I have also much confidence in them. Sama sa giingon sa atong mayor, 3 years is a very short time. Let us preserve and protect the institution and integrity of the Sanggunian by maintaining professionalism and promoting healthy discussions as we carry out our mandate. The phrase, kalimtan sa nato ang politika, in all honesty, is easier said than done. So I only ask of us this: let us be wary of politics, but do not compromise programs because of it. And always do what is best for our city and its people. During this inaugural session today of the 8th City Council, please allow me the courtesy to thank those who have been instrumental in my journey. To my parents, Carlo and Baby, who have supported me in whatever I chose to do, who taught us to strive to be contributing members of society and to avoid comparisons with others, because in the end, life is only a competition with yourself. My parents have always reminded me that in the process of chasing your dreams or aspirations, remember to be kind. And this is my guiding principle in my day-to-day life. Sama giingon sa Biblia, those who should throw the first stone are those without any sin. To my brother Sito, who really gave it his best during the campaign. God has better plans for all of us. To Tita Tanya, Tito Nicolo, Tita Jane, Tita Rochelle, who have always treated me like their son, thank you for everything. O kabalo ko, kabalo na pud mo ni Ana. To my CVO staff who have been by my side for 3 years, thank you for all your hard work. Padayon kita. To Tita Lalin, Ma'am Leia, and Tito Mads, who were instrumental in both my campaigns, salamat once again. To the barangay leaders who supported me, I would not have won without your help. Nakatatak gihapon mo sa akong kasing-kasing. To the family of former Mayor Michelle Rabat, who I have had the opportunity of knowing on a more personal level, I believe that everything happens for a reason. And after this election, I am and will always be comforted by the gift of family. I am happy that we are now able to spend holidays together in Mati, especially for those family members na wala man gani labot sa politika in the first place. Thank you for One Rabat. I will be forever grateful. To the family of Tita Glenda, congratulations, Tita. I am very, very happy that you are the Vice Governor of Davao Oriental, and I'm also twice as happy na kauban nako sa sanggunian si Tara and Paulo. To the family of Tito Pablo Rabat and Tita Balet, thank you for being silent partners in all my endeavors. The 2025 election and campaign left me with many lessons, and I have come out of it a more mature leader, ready to serve once again as your Vice Mayor. A seasoned public servant and experienced politician once told me that positions are borrowed and politics is ever-changing, and we should only plan for the next 3 years. That is why, Mayor Mayo, believe it or not, I am here ready to be your constructive partner sa legislative government. I will not be playing politics. I will do what I know to do best. Work simply and with humility, all for the betterment of our beloved city of Mati. Mabuhay ang sanggunian, mabuhay ang syudad ng Mati, ikan sa akong kasing-kasing, daghang salamat, mayong hapon kayong tanan. Thank you. At this point, may we request Honorable Councilor Sena Campos for the suspension of House rules to allow our guest speaker to deliver his speech.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I move for the suspension of House rules for us to hear the message of Honorable Joel Mayo Z. Almario, our City Mayor. I do so move, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. There's a motion by the Honorable Campos for the suspension of House rules. Do any members second her motion? It's duly seconded by all the members. Hearing no objections, the House rules are now suspended.
It is my distinct honor to introduce to you our newly elected City Mayor of the City of Mati. This honorable gentleman is a project-oriented and visionary leader, the son of former Congresswoman of the 2nd Legislative District of Davao Oriental and the first female mayor of Mati, Honorable Telma Souza Almario, the father of now re-elected Congressman of the 2nd District of Davao Oriental, Honorable Chino Miguel Jes Almario, a former Congressman of the 2nd District of Davao Oriental and has served the province as its Vice Governor. He is popularly known as the father of the cityhood of Mati by virtue of his being instrumental and principal author of Republic Act No. 9408, an act converting the municipality of Mati in the province of Davao Oriental as the city of Mati. Among other legislative measures, he is one of the proponents of Republic Act No. 11033, an act converting the Davao Oriental State College of Science and Technology into Davao Oriental State University. Mati, Mayo, para sa tanan. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our City Mayor, Honorable Joel Z. Almario.
Please take your seats. Salamat kayo, Juvie, former SK chairman sa Barangay Matiaw, Juvie Mabini. Maayong hapon.
May hapon.
Before I start, let me just explain what happened. Session manggod ni, and I am not part of the council. That is why they have to suspend the rules to give time to their resource speaker. In the regular sessions, that will happen also, where they will be inviting resource speakers to their committee, to their plenary sessions. To the Vice Mayor Enzo Rabat, this brings back memories, not of the last recent 2022 election, but memories to late part of 1970s, when the mayor was Thelma Almario and the vice mayor was Luisito Rabat, your father. Your grandfather. Daghan kayo trivia. Former Mayor Thelma Almario became a congresswoman. Former Congressman Mayo Almario became a mayor. The governor, former congressman, is now the governor. A former congressman is now a mayor. The son of the governor is now a congressman of the 1st District, and the son of the mayor is also the congressman of the 2nd District. Di gid matagna ang panahon. Mao na Ginoo ra gyud tanan magbuot. So, I was reviewing what I said in our inaugural ceremony, and I'd like to remind everybody, very briefly, I'll go over them, so that all of us will be on the same page. But let me first refresh your memories to what that little kid who administered the oath to me, si Ulrich Keith Nombrado Viray,
where every child can dream big. I will not campaign for 2028, but for the city. So, ipadapin natin ng politika karon. Whoever comes along the way, mo disturbo niya ang pagpadapin sa politika, I will let you feel that you do not belong. That political culture has held our city back, has wounded our people, has delayed our progress, and has forgotten that leadership is about public service and not personal pride. So I'm here, not out of ambition. Kasi may mga ambisyon na musamot kung taupaw tungod niya nga trabaho. Kapag naman ako ka-enjoy 2022 up to 2025. Balik kompletos kang
Tara og kang Glenda. Labi kayo. Ligo sa dagat, suroy sa iro. You know what? 2022 to 2025, 3 years, pinakadaghan nga high school reunion nga ako natinan. Private ko eh. So I did not ask for this position. But the calling went louder and I said yes. So, timanin ninyo, wala ko mga ambisyon ni ani nga posisyon, wala ko mangandam para sa 2028 kung kinsa may mo disturbo sa ato ang collective effort pagbantay mo. Because all of us should help build a city where every child can dream big. Let us help them have that chance to make those dreams come true. As the 29th local chief executive of Mati and the 4th city mayor of the city of Mati, balik ko na ko, pasalamat ko ni ato mga nisuporta, pamilya, higala, dili kaila, Facebook friends, nisuporta sa hilom, sa pag-ampo, kay di makapasibaw, kay City Hall employee. Pasalamat po ko niya itong mga wala mo suporta and tungod kay niingon ko ipadapli na to ang politika, I will be your mayor as well. So that is why I call this the People's Administration. Let me emphasize, kining mayo para sa tanan, I mean it. Inigsiga sa suga. Di man na mo pili kung kinsay makabenepisyo sa kahayag para sa tanan. Inigtrabaho nato sa water system para sa tanan. Inigbutang nato niatong cover sa baywalk para sa tanan. When we re-engineer our systems at the city government para sa tanan. Pero magstorya tag JO, di na para sa tanan. Kaya di man kaigo ang kwarta. Unless gusto mo, musagot mo, tag 10 pesos ang bayad matag adlaw. Alkansi. So di gyud paigo. So ketong mga JO karon nga past administration nga nagpa-cute-cute pagsulti, ingon para sa tanan. Uy, gising. Kanang nabilin nga announcer nga sa radyo nga hantod karon Di gyapon kasabot og move on. Ayaw. Pag una-una, pag una-una utro. Kay ang benepisyo gamay ra gyud. Di ginakaigo para sa tanan. Di ginakaigo para mobayad og 50,000 sa pagka-announcer matag bulan. Ugma mutubag man na. Our mantra will be politics of performance, grounded in compassionate leadership. So while we do things, while we perform, while we try our best, di po ta maghinambog. Let's be magnanimous in victory. Let us be compassionate. Kaya di man po tanan makasabot sa ato ang pagpaningkamot. So when we say no, kay di nato kaya ihatag, ayaw po pagtaas diha kay ikaw taga city, balibaran nimo tumangan nangayo. Let us try to understand them intellectually and emotionally. A kind of leadership that listens. We will have a kind of leadership that is not measured by accolades, not measured by trophies, by awards, by ceremonial ek-ek dito sa Malacanang and wherever. Let me be very honest. Walang gutom award. Kisa may di gutbon kung tulo ka bulan wa mabayri ang JO. Past is past. But don't get me wrong. We have to look at the past and analyze it so that we won't commit the same mistakes. Then we move forward together. Dili pwede i-package lang ang application for award. Unya, na JO di mabayran, ofera na ako, kinsa tong wa kadawat og sweldo, adto lang mo sa Blue Harbor. Out of compassion. Pero mahadlok mo adto. Kay bawal man. We must hold high the principles of accountability and stay true to the values of good governance. Lisod ang panggobyerno nga walay resibo. Bisa pag kwarta ninyo, inyong ihatag sa inyong driver, 500 pesos pagpalit og lechon manok. Siyempre, pagbalik niya na inyong pangitaon, asa na itong imong gipalit na lechon manok, kung asa na ang sukli. Kaya di man 500 pesos ang kantidad sa lechon manok. Lisod, kung dili tarong ang pagpadagan sa ato ang City Hall. As what I mentioned, ni atong June 30, natay mga updates gamay karon. Ang ato ang total loan portfolio, 1.682 billion pesos. Nag-approve ang sanggunian, nag-loan ang syudad, additional 366 million. Ang total loan is now 2 billion. With a monthly loan amortization of 24.4 million, walay labot ang bag-o nga loan nga na-avail karon tuiga. That is chargeable against the NTA, which is 148 million per month. Walay problema. Nag-loan, gigamit man na. Napuslan man sa mga tao. Kung tinuoray nga napuslan sa mga tao. This is where accountability will come in. Asa ka makakita? Solar panel. Usa ka supplier. Gibutangag solar panel ang City Hall buildings, one package. Ang kantidad sa solar panel na market value 6,000, pero ang gibutang sa taas ang kantidad 17,000. Second package, solar panel, gibutang sa palengke. The same solar panel, the same kind, the same supplier. Kung sa City Hall, tag 17 ang charge, sa palengke, tag 21 pesos. Ngano nagkalahi og 4 mil? Third package, the same solar panel, the same kind, the same supplier. Ang first package, City Hall. Second package, palengke. Third package, dressing plant sa manok. The same, sold for 28,000 per piece. Nganong naay 17, naay 21, nganong naay 28, the same supplier, the same kind of solar panel. Pasabta daw ko ninyo. Honestly, di ko kasabot. Di ko kasabot. Total current assets as of December 31, 2024, 140 million against a total liabilities of almost 500 million. Overdraft of 355 million. Ang ingon sa uban, basig disod sabto ng overdraft. Deficit, kulang. Isobra ang gasto. As of May 31, 2024, last year, unliquidated cash advances of 35 million. Nganong gipa-cash advance ang tao nga duna pay unliquidated cash advance against COA regulations? For April, May, June 2025, sweldo sa ato mga job order. Ngawa mabayri. Amounting to 50 million. No. Up to May lang, amounting to 45.7 million. Why labot ang June? Mao ba na, Konsehal Sena, nga naluoy ka sa ako ang paglingkod karon kay naka-inherit ko ani nga problema? Ingon pa ni Max Urban, if I know pa lamang, I'll never gayud. Pero niya naman ta. We must face it. You know how much is the cash balance as of June 30? July 3 karon. So, a few days ago. Kabaw mo pilay cash balance sa tuang City Hall? 3.6 million pesos. 3.6 million lang ang cash na naadiha sa batong bangko. Kabaw mo pilay bayro nun? 144 million. Kisay unahon na ako pagbayad sa mga naningil, accounts payable, giutangan sa atong syudad. Total of 144 million, but we only have 3.6. Help me. Unsahon pagbayad ni ana? Kung musagot mo, magbinuang ta, itaya ta nagluto. Basidig makadaog. Binuang na nga panguna-una. Pero kinsa may malipay sa 3.6 be. Nga kung ang utang 144. Wa pay labot that excludes yet those which are not obligated, those which are not complete yet ang mga papeles. Unsa man ang mga gipang utangan? Supplies. Supplies, 48.6 million. Job order. Fuel. Utangan ang atong syudad, 11.6 million sa fuel. Others, 38 million. We have a financial system amongst the offices of the City Treasury, Budget, and Accounting that needs improvement. To tell you the truth, naminaw magyud si Mayor Michelle. To tell you the truth, I do not believe kabalo siya ganang hitabo ni nga mga problema. I do not think nga iya ning pagmaniobra. Do you want me to mention the name kinsa ngadto sa sulod? Ang gikuha ni Mayor as consultant para maoy mo maniobra ni ani? Leching bayhana na. Babae ang consultant, I'm referring to her. Pasikot-sikot, gipaikutan si Mayor Michelle. Unsay sayop ni Mayor? Dili siya hands-on. Sige lang, kay executive man siya. Unsay sayop niya? Nangangamoy basura na ang sistema. Wa gihapon niya gipa-imbestiga. Unsay sayop niya? J.O. tulo ka bulan, wa mabayri. Wala niya tawaga ang mga tao nga signatories. Nganong wala mabayra ni mga J.O.? Maura ni sayop, pero anang maniobra ani, kailan ako. Og ang nabusog, ang mga nakaalerong palibot kang mayor. Ang kawawa, si mayor. We have a public market that is dilapidated. O tanawan eh. Nagbutang og solar panel ngadto sa ato ang palengke. 1,500 kilos ang timbang sa solar panel. Nangutano ko sa engineering, niagi ba nag-structural analysis? Wala. Pero gitungtong gihapon ang solar panel. Kampante pa mo mamalengke, nga nahagbungan na magani ngadto sa fish section. Clear and present danger, kaluoy sa mga nagpwesto sa palengke. Mo na niingon ko, makalingkod ko, let us help them kahit papaano. Hinay-hinay, starting with libre arkabala for 1 year. So Vice Mayor, muagi man nag-ordinansa, I hope you will support that to support our small retailers ngadto sa palengke. And lapagan. Si Josh, our planning officer is here. Josh, he and his team will lay out the details niyaning tanan. We have a problem sa basura. And it is not just basura, it is causing illnesses already. Nagkasakit na ang mga tao tungkol sa uncollected basura. Karon, kolekta na. While the Baywalk Park and the number of awards and recognitions are well appreciated, thanks to the past administration, my question is, how can we move forward? Muna, kada na ako maistorya, kamo, konsyal, heads of office nga naistorya na ako, tabangi ko, magpatudlo ko. You know LGU better than I do. First time pa na ako mag-local government, kanang tinuuray nga local chief executive. First time pa. Legislative ang ako ang training. Mag-brainstorming mo, mag-brainstorming ta, mangonsulta ta. In the end, mo desisyon ko, kung tama man, ato ng tanan. Kung mali man, ako tong mali, kaya ako man yung desisyon. In genuine public service, we choose to forgive, but we also choose to learn the lessons as we move forward. So, naanan ang problema, we will not dwell in them. Muna'y makalangan. Makalangan. But let's learn the lesson. Bawal na maghari-harian ang usa ka tawo nga siya mo'y hari sa treasury, sa budget, o sa accounting. Magbutang tadyag bitayanan kung kisay maghari-hari diha nga di kalihok ang taga-budget kay mo isugo. Di kalihok ang taga-accounting kay mahadlok. Why am I so passionate about this? Ako naman gud ang naakaroon sa pwesto ni Michelle. Maski unsang kapalpakan, di man nato itudlo niya ni mga tao sa opisina. Sa mayor man nga naglingkod. So ako ang palpak. That's why naglagot ko. Naglagot ko, gisayangan ko sa panahon. Kay siyudad sa Mati, maapsan ng tagpantukan, no. Dapat ang siyudad sa Mati, taas na kayo ang tagtagnaabdan. Despite the poor financial health of our city government, we will focus on the campaign commitments. Let's try our best to bring our city and all Matinians forward higher, faster, and better. Okay. Si Planning Officer Josh, ingon pa siya nga, Sir, mangayo ko kopya sa imong 10-point agenda. Nahatagan ka na, pa? Wala pa? Because I will not give you a copy. Listen and take note. Take notes. Mati for all, modernize local governance. Would you believe I called somebody to the office known to be a very loyal supporter of Mayor Michelle Rabat? Batanon, kuyaw kay Manulti, bright. Gitawag na ako sa opisina. Kagahapon ba to? Buntag? Ngayon ko, I saw your comments sa Facebook. Masyado kang sa politika. But I like your intelligence. Please help me. Isa na sa nangampanya kontra sa ako but I asked him to help me. Kay mas daghan pa siya nahibawan sa pamalakad kaysa sa ako In all humility, kulang na lang, muluhod ko sa iyang atubangan. What did I ask him to do? I asked him to study the bill that I filed in Congress nga wala mo pasar. And ihatag diri sa atuang Vice Mayor for consideration sa atuang council. The right sizing bill. Right sizing the national government was my bill when DBM Secretary at that time was Secretary Ben Jokno. So kami itong duha. Ni pasar sa House, wala mo pasar sa Senado, wala na. But we can have a local version. What is the right sizing? From the word itself, have the right size. Dili bloated, walay duplication ng mga opisina, walay redundancy of work. Ingon pa bitaw itong, I will not mention names, no? Pero ingon pa bitaw na ako sa itong usa, nga naaday siya sa trabaho created by an ordinance as requested by the mayor. Naa sila nga to. Sabi ko, you are duplicating the work of Shenro. Why does your office have to exist when your mandate of your office is exactly the same as Shenro? Redundant. Prepare to abolish your office. Cost cutting ta, right sizing. Ironically, katong giingnan ako ni Ana, na siya nga nga opisina, I told him to prepare to abolish your office. Ironically, siya tong magaling nga tao, magaling nga young man, nga akong gitap, nga muandam po sa right sizing proposed ordinance. As we modernize, we will do our housekeeping by correcting our systems and embracing transparency. You have just heard our fiscal status. So again, with 3.6 million, unsaon nato pag-uswag? So, as I said during the inaugural session, I will have to make unpopular decisions. Naagi masuko, ug masuko sa ako ah. Naagani, panahon sa kampanya, sobra kasuko sa ako ah. But okay lang to, kay panahon mas kampanya. You know what? Pagsuod na mo sa office ni Mayor Michelle, nailamisan na bilin nga to. Gibutangan diri og papel, kinamot, pangit si Mayo sa iyang kasuko. Kaya nagsulti naman po siyang tinuod. May mo. Pero nagi masuko. We will now venture into centralized procurement. Year in, year out, matag opisina, dunay sariling budget approved by the Sanggunian. MOOE, which includes office supplies, fuel, etc. Kabaw mo unsay ginabuhat sa ubang opisina? Towards the end of the year, napay nabilin fuel, napay nabilin office supplies, allocation, hut doon kay end of the year na. Mahirap daghag kwarta. Worst, namin nakitaan na opisina, nagpalit o something for himself, something for his house, using government funds. Ang liquidation, MOOE, office supplies, bond paper, ang liquidation. Kasi kanya-kanya eh. So we will now centralize that. All office supplies that you will need, fuel that you will need, will be procured by our GSO. Naba si Inday, GSO? Na si Inday, GSO? Asa? Nasa taas? Asa diha? Tawaga, because if there will be anything anomalous, she will be the first to go. Centralized procurement, sunaan niya tanan. Pag makadungog ko, dunay overpricing diha. I'm sorry. Di kang boto na ako 2028, wa man ko nangandam og 2028. Ang akong gipangandaman, anytime I go, simba ko lang, bangunguton ko karon, makaingon mo, maayo to nga tao si Mayo. Mora na akong gipangandaman. Suko mo na ko. Sorry, good, pero wa ko'y mabuhat. I have to, 3.6 million, bidawbe. We will have to, na si Yaying, budget. Asa naman mga tao dire? Abi ko bag na ang heads of office. We will have to cut utility expenses by 30% July to December. Kung pilay budget nimo sa imong kuryente, tubig, let go of 30%. Kung di ka kaabot og December, pagkandila diha. Learn. Ayaw po nang kinuripot, kay mora ba na issue na ko, kuripot. Pero karon kinghanglan ha, kailangan ta magkuripot. So, there will be no more time that I will see an office nga wa diha ang taga-opisina kay nag-lunch break nga naka-full blast ang aircon. When that happens, I will ask you to explain because that is against the policy. Napakoy crazy idea. Ingnan lang ko ninyo niya kung tama ba o mali. Aba mo, pila ka opisina dire? 30, 40 offices? How many city offices do we have? 40? Sa 40 ka opisina, palagay natin na ay 5 na ay transaksyon sa Davao. You know what happens? 5 pod kasakyanan, muadtog Davao. Bisa pag ang sakay anak, tagsa-tagsa lang. 5 pod ka driver, binayran, kay muadtog Davao. Bisa pag ang tuyo, igo lang mo palit og ballpen. Igo lang maghatod og papel sa DBM. Isa po na kasakyanan. Na inipalit nga itong pisa, another sakyanan. Charge sa ato ang syudad. Nakahinom-hinom ko when I was the Vice Governor, Vice Glenda Anawa. When I was the Vice Governor, ang ako ang audit, si Mr. Kanya, na board member nga nagpa-charge og expenses against provincial funds. From Mati to Tagibo. Gwapo ang presentation. Pagtanaw sa kilometers, Mati to Tagibo, 400 kilometers daw. To justify expenses. So ingon si Mr. Kanya, asa ka niagi? Mati to Tagibo. Niagi kag bukid nun? Please do not try that. So, aside from that, we will be tapping DILG and DBM to help us do our housekeeping. Ang akong hangyo lang sa inyo, attitude. Government employees, akong hangyo sa inyo, attitude. Di ta mag-ginobyerno. Although we have standards, but if we can walk the extra mile, kay kinghan lang yun nato magtipid. Please. We will modernize our processes with strong digital infrastructure. What can be done online, we will do it. And we will tap DICT on that level. We will engage the barangay and purok level for the moral recovery program. Kaya kailangan MRP for the right attitude. Salamat ko kang Kapitan Kim Miones of Don Salvador Lopez. Ipakita niya sa kuha, posible di ay ang barangay every first Monday of the month naga-MRP. Sila, moral recovery program, Bible sharing, galing. Bisan unsa nga relihiyon. And that will be one activity that former Consihal Dodo Miones will head. The other in the 10-point agenda is advanced inclusive education. We will invest heavily in education. So, close coordination to sa DepEd, which includes their program on Alive, Arabic language and Islamic values education. And as we will coordinate very closely with TESDA, na may daghan naman hindi gusto mo balik ng classroom. So, TESDA ta. We will support our own DORSO. We will coordinate with NCIP for the scholarships of our indigenous people. We will invest in schools for the differently abled. I do not know if you have a program for that. Ang past administration. Do na ba mo'y dealings for schools for the differently abled? We will do that. Transform tourism. We will coordinate very closely with Regional Director Tanya. No? Patabang gid ko. Ha? We will not attract, we will attract domestic and international tourists, but let's not limit it to that. Because the objective is to create livelihood and opportunities. But the goal is to nurture pride of every Matinian. Kanang pag-imbita, turista, para na panginabuhian, para daghan trabaho, daghan negosyo. But the highest, the ultimate goal is to cultivate the pride of every Matinian. Pamaagi lang ang kanang pag-promote sa tourism. And when I say every Matinian, do not be mistaken anymore. Hangyo ko, di man nato ni mapugos. Ayaw na ninyo, bulag-bulaga ang mga nagpuyo sa mati. Lumad or not lumad. Lumad, Cebuano, Bulanon, Ilonggo, Waray, Amerikano, kidaghan na ba Amerikanos dahikan, Inchik, whatever religion. Let us all be one. Kaysa tourism, mangimbita diri culinary tourism, for example. So we need the indigenous people. What can tourists find here nga wala sa uban? Sports tourism. We will get into that. And with the Mati Airport, limitless possibilities. It will be very easy for former Vice Mayor Baby Rabat to fly in, fly out from New York to Mati. So Mati Airport is there. I hope you will forgive me. Sayang kasi ang time ends. Ito na ang for the SP eh. When we speak of tourism, think about the 5 A's. 5 A's of tourism. accessibility, attraction, activities, accommodation, amenities. Accessibility, so you make legislative measures that will make MATI or that will urge the national agencies pour in funds to make MATI accessible. Airport is one. But not only coming to MATI, from the terminal, is it easily accessible to go to Dahican? Or mawala pa ang atong mga turista? Or makatsamba pa og driver nga ang usual charge pila lang padong sa Dahican, mo charge na hinog ko sa kalibo tungod kay AFAM ang musakay. So, 5 A's, kamo na ibala. Accessibility, attraction, activities, accommodation, amenities. Let's add one more A. Attitude. Di nato pwede paimusdan ang panahon nga daghan dayo ni ani diri, daghan ni suporta sa atong local entrepreneurs, pero ang ugali, ang attitude sa taga-Mati, hold up harap-harapan, di na mo balik ang bisita. We will invest in inclusive infrastructure. And other than the roads, water systems, utility, let us be one in helping our city, our province have the right kind of power, electricity, kuryente. Doreco. So if I speak for or against Doreco, mag-usa ta. Ang problema, and karon makita na gid sa Doreco ni, gitago na ako ni, but televised man. Ang problema sa politika, kung ang imong gisulti against Doreco, si Doreco magpalaban ngadto sa imong kalaban sa politika. Pero wa ko mahadlok niya na. When the late Governor Cora Malanyaon was the governor, ako siyang giingnan. And I said the same thing to former Governor Ninyo Uy. Kung Doreco lang ang topic, bisag unsa pa ta nga political color, one side lang ta. Dili pwede nga mangusog ko against Doreco, unya sila magpa-cute-cute sa imo po dayong i-accommodate, mahimo na hinong politika ang kuryente. What did I ask Doreco? Tanawa ninyo ang best practices sa ubang lugar. Possible nga mangimbita tag investor para mo invest, mo infuse sa ilahang capital para magamit nila. Pero, siyempre, ang management, katupong investor, may kalabutan po sa management. You call that industrial management contract. Dili gusto ang Doreco kay mahadlok mawad ang trabaho. Yawa. No, why? How can we help our children achieve their dreams kung siga palong? And just because ang taga Doreco mahadlok. By the way, Greg Dukil is applying for advisor of Doreco. Siga palong is the least of our worry, kabayan sa Doreco. What about kandila nga mukos og sunog? What about appliances nga mga daot? Ma-brown outan ta. Brown out man po sila. But their worry is, basig mga tanggal sila sa ilang posisyon. Masyadong personal. While I understand them, that should not be their highest priority. Tabangan man po nato kung kasi matanggal nga ito. So, please, Council, paghimo mo resolution urging Dureco to benchmark with other electric cooperatives. And one of the cooperatives is Samselco, Zamboanga Electric Cooperative. Negative 2 billion in 2018, industrial management contract, naikapitalista ni Sud, gitabangan ang Samselco, karon positive na in 2024. From negative 2 billion to positive. Kaya man lagi. Pero mahadlok ang atong Dureco, kaya basi matanggal sila. But, I've spoken with some investors. Sabi ko, ayaw ninyo kwaa, ayaw ninyo tanggala ang mga taga-Dureco, kumusunod mo. Ingon sila, nganong tanggalon man namo, nga we need technical people, mang-hire man gani mi, mananggal na hinoon mi. So, misnomer, mali ang apprehension sa taga-Dureco. F, fuel local economy. Si Consihal J.R. Pang already said it. And with that, we will make Mati business and investment friendly to provide employment opportunities to fuel our economy. We need to revamp OBO. Nabang OBO dire. Ma'am, it is not about you, nor is the mayorship about me. It is governance. Kabalo mo nga nung nagkalitsi-litsi ang OBO? Because the mayor allowed your engineers to conduct limited practice. Igna kog di natin nood. Kung sa'yo pasabot sa limited practice, ang ilang profesyon, pwede nila i-practice. So, na-checklist, comply ka nga to, paghatag nimo, mali, balik na pud ka, comply na pud ka, pag-abot nga to, mali ni, napidugang requirement, palisdan ka, aron ang nag-apply, muingon na lang, tabangin na lang ko. Sige, kay allowed man me mag-limited practice outside office hours. Kanang building, kasi nagpirma ni Ana, engineer sa sulod. Is that bad or good? Depende. Kung abusuhon, limited, I'm not against limited practice. Dagdag income yan eh. Pero kung kumpleto na ang papeles, ang requirements, ayaw pong ipita para lang ka makatrabaho, ikaw ang hiron to complete the documents. Is that the fault of the mayor allowing them to conduct limited practice? I don't think so. I think si Mayor Michelle was generous. Pero giabuso. Optimize health and social services. We will create networks to improve further our health services. So we will work very closely with DOH, with DSWD, with Senator Bongo, with our friends in the Senate. Kaganina lang, dire ang Regional Director of DSWD. Klaro ba na imong kamera? Klaro? Good. Because in the campaign, akong giingon, emergency cash transfer. For some reason, collateral damage ang ECT, Kung di lang unta to panahon sa politika, wala man to ba? Pero for some reason, wala ni pirma si Mayor. Eh, until si Congressman Chino Almario requested that the barangay captains be allowed to sign. Kung dili gusto ang Mayor, pwede na ang kapitan. Nisagot si Secretary, nakarelease sa Matiaw tungod ni sign si Kapitan De Vera, and then the other barangay captains also signed, including the barangay captain of Mayo. Nipirma sila. Na-release ang ECT. While there were barangays nga ang ilang kapitan, dili mo pirma. For reasons that they claim. Then I said, sige lang, kung sakasakali makadaog ko, mahimo kong mayor. Eh, ang original requirement, pirma sa mayor. Kung ako ang mayor, makistorya ko kang Secretary Rex Gatchalian, I will ask him if the new mayor can sign, i-honor ba niya sa DSWD para ma-release ang ECT? And he said yes. So May 15, 2025, 3 days after the election, I called Secretary Rex Gatchalian of DSWD and informed him, ako na ang mulingkod nga mayor. Pwede na ba ko mupirma? This afternoon, niabot ang DSWD dire sa Mati, Regional Office, telling us that the schedule for release of ECT for those barangays nga wa pa marilisi will be on the first week of August. Kung makapirma ko. Pero wa pa ko kalingkod sa opisina. Daghan activities eh. But I will sign because that is for the 24,000 katao sa Mati who will receive 9,960 pesos each. That will fuel local economy. So, we move as one. Sa mga barangay kapitan, nga ni pirma sa listahan, salamat kay ninyo. Sa mga barangay kapitan, nga wala mo pirma sa listahan, marilis man gihapon, bisag di mo pirma, kay mo pirma naman ang mayor. Pero para naapod mo sa dokumento, wangyo ko sa inyo ha, magkapita, tanawa, pirmahi. Kung mo objected mo, ayaw pirmahi. It will not matter kay pirmahan man ako. Why balor ang inyong pagpirma at this time actually? Gi-invite talang mo para mag-usata, para sa tanan. Reinforce, by the way, sa health, Dr. Katbagan, ako na pong giina si Governor Nelson, let us support the bill of Congressman Chino for the renationalization of the Davao Oriental Provincial Medical Center. Ako na nang i-coordinate ngadto sa DBM, and they're okay. Ayaw lang i-renationalize all the local government hospitals. Pa-isa-isa, like DOPMC, okay sila. The justification is we are 2 hours away from the nearest DOH hospital. Layo. And then, tungod kay locally run ang ato ang hospital, kutob ra pud makaya sa ato ang provincial government. And what happens? Ang ato mga tao, masakit, ambulance, dagan ngadto. That will justify. So that needs another legislative measure. Reinforce peace, justice, and resilience. We will closely coordinate with our friends from the Armed Forces of the Philippines, from the Philippine National Police, from the Philippine Coast Guard, BFP, Bureau of Fire, including CIDG and PDEA. This morning, kauna-unahang opisina outside the local government, gi-invite ko sa Philippine National Police to be their speaker for the month-long celebration of the PCR month, Police Community Relation. And I told them to join me in our no-nonsense, dead serious campaign against illegal drugs. Please, di taman mo pugson. Di tamo pugson. But I will take the drug test. Just to show nga ako mismo nga nangisog ni ani limpyo sa droga. Illegal drugs. Di tamo pugson. But I will suspect nga nung di mo magpa-drug test. So, okay ba mo? Okay ba mo? Ha? Okay? It will be best to have a resolution towards that end. For how can we be brave sa gitag kampanya against illegal drugs kung naipagduda ang mga tao? Si Mayor, nagpa-test. Si Vice, nagpa-test. Konsehal, butang ta, 7 nagpa-test, the rest wala. Uy, nga nuwa magpa-test. Heads of office, nagpa-test, pero naay 5 wala. Nga nuwa magpa-test. Empleyado, JO, driver. So meaning, from the highest elective official up to all the co-terms, employees, casual, contractuals, consultants, up to JO. Magpa-drug test kung gusto nato ipakita na seryoso ta. Dili man, pag nag-positive, it can be justified. If you're under medication, you can say so. Dili man na automatic. You know, when I was the Vice Governor, Vice Glens, buhi pa ning ordinansa. I filed an ordinance making it mandatory for all province-paid officials and employees, including job orders, to undergo an annual drug testing. You know, even before we were able to implement the actual drug testing, tulo na dayon ni duol sa akong opisina, Vice, di na lang ko magpa-drug test, positive man ko. So we were able to weed out and to help kisa tong nangailangan og tabang. Following that, basin, and I hope you will, making it mandatory for all city-paid officials and employees down to the job order to undergo annual drug testing. Ayaw na lang kayo pag inabugado. Kung na may bawal, na may, we are not, wa man ta nagpa-bright dire kung kinsay gusto mo supak ni ana. Ang atong gusto, ipakita nato sa mga tao nga we have the moral authority to strictly impose this. Just in case somebody will question it in court, let's go to court. Pero
Is legal? Is it right? We will coordinate
with DENR, and as I said, we will make Mati green, a garden for plantitas and a vegetable garden for the vegetarians. We will involve our brothers, mga through the NCIP para ma-appeal because we have to protect our forests. That this people's administration will be consultative and participatory. So, there will be a lot of consultations. Konsulta, konsulta, konsulta. Daghan, debate. But again, at the end of the day, ako magyapon ang mo desisyon, daghan gyud malipay, daghan pumasako. Pero kesa naman walay desisyon. Rest assured that whatever decision I will make, it will not be for anyone, for anything, but for the people of Mati. So, the last L is lead with unity. Kani, muhangyo ko sa inyo ha. I cannot accomplish all these plans, not even one alone. Kung di ko ninyo ubanan, why is this important? Why is this important? Daog ang mayor, Mayo Almario, together with 5 of his councilors. Daog ang vice mayor, Enzo Rabat, together with pila? 5 of his councilors. So 5 councilor plus Enzo, 6. 5 councilor plus Mayo, 6. Although sa botohan, wa man ko'y labot. Wa ko'y labot. Pero sa head count lang ba? But what for? Nga magbulag-bulag ta. Di mo ganahan og drug-free community? What for? Nga tungod lang sa partido-partido, di nato suportahan ang mga maayong plano. Di man ni para ako. Kung pamilya-pamilya lang istoryahan, pila raman ka almaryo dire, 7 ka buok. Wa na. In fact, sa 7, apil pa diha akong papa nga patay na. Napagyapon sa Comelec. So I have very close, small family to benefit from what we will be doing for the people of Mati. So para ni sa inyo hatanan. So, mohangyo ko, lumad man o langyaw, maghiusa ta. Because if we walk side by side, layo tag maabdan, let this day mark not just a new administration, but a new era for a new beginning of Mati. Pasig dili pa klaro sa uban, just to tell you publicly, this is not about me, this is not about our political inclinations, this is for everybody. Kinsay magtuo ninyo nga ang paryente ni Mayor, supporter ni Mayor, city administrator ni Mayor, i-appoint nako as city administrator nako. City administrator of Mayor Michelle and of Mayor Mayo Almario, Alan Andrada. Why? Nga naman daig parente? Nga naman daig supporter? If I see him fit for the position, wangyo ko, tabangi ko. Unity is our strength. Unity is our strategy. Strategy nato, let us be united. Education is our foundation. Service is our purpose. And God is our strength. Salamat ko sa inyong tanan sa mga giganahan ug wa ganahi sa ako. Di na ako mo mausa-usa, but I'm very thankful for my family, ang akong asawa, Nancy Jess Almario. No? O sa tanang pamilya sa matag-usa, sa mga empleyado sa ato ang syudad, let me know how you want us to run the government. I have already told Alan, our city administrator, to do some research works para to re-engineer our city government, our bureaucracy here. We will expect changes, although I cannot promise how great a change that will be, but I can assure you that I will try to do my best for everybody. Salamat sa inyong tanan. Mayong hapon.
Please be seated. At this juncture, may we request Honorable Sena Campos for the lifting of suspended House rules and temporary adoption of our business for the day, the fixing the date, time, and place for the conduct, holding of our regular session, and the temporary adoption of the House rules. Honorable Campos is recognized.
Mr. Presiding Officer and the honorable members of this august body, has agreed before the schedule of this inaugural session that we will temporarily adopt the internal rules of procedure of the previous council, subject for discussion on the next regular session on July 8th, year 2025, for possible amendments by insertion or deletion of some provisions, considering that as a matter of procedure during inaugural session. The City Council and the local chief executive usually outlines its policies, directions, and states its legislative and executive agenda. So with this premise, I move for the temporary adoption of the internal rules of procedure of the previous council. I do so move, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I move for the lifting of the suspended House rules. I do so move, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. There's a motion by the Honorable Campos for the lifting of suspended House rules, duly seconded by all members present. Since there are no objections, the suspended House rules are now lifted. Please proceed.
Mr. Chair, now I move for the temporary adoption of the internal rules of procedures of the previous council. I do so move, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. There's a motion by the Honorable Campos for the temporary adoption of the House rules, duly seconded by all members present. If there are no objections, the temporary adoption of the House rules motions are carried. Thank you. What is the next item, Mr. Secretary?
Adjournment of the session, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Honorable Campos is still recognized.
Mr. Chair, I move to adjourn this inaugural session until next Tuesday, Mr. Chair. I do so move.
Thank you. There's a motion by the Honorable Campos for the adjournment of today's session until Tuesday at 2:00 p.m., seconded by all members. Since there are no objections, session is adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Ug mayong hapon sa tanan.